Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga.
Popping bottles and popping models before the IG. Blowing this green, my bitch better than poison ivy. I got that itch, real nigga, how you define me? Fever pitch, I'm Slick Rick back in the 90s. I got my patch on, used to fly all my packs on. Only personal smoke, die before it was well known. I'm talking Cali, San Fernando Valley gas, homie. Rain pulled up on me, had like 7 strands on me, no cap. Bars, these bars, I'm the captain of my shit. In fact, my niggas out, moving all type of shit. Eat up or be a hungry nigga, that ain't my forte. Lyrical slaughter, my mama said, I'm Bobby Boucher. They ain't gon' like me, I'm Donald minus the toupee. List the guarantee and I got my niggas on 3-way. A quick call, the king is sick, it's go time. I don't beg for stripes, nigga, I earn mine.
Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga.
Trophy case they loaded, if I'm being humble. Man, my flow got splashed like 11 puddles. After school detention, you don't want no trouble. The way these bodies piling up, did somebody fumble? Stand over the body, let me ask you something. Stash the money in the oven, couple racks or something. Water main broke, so she called the plumber. Started poking shorty back like an acupuncture. Man, my appetite for money got me fat as fuck. Y'all be laughing to the bank, I'll be mad as fuck. In this game, it's one drive, you better cash in. Either you go run to death or somebody pass in. That sound tragic, man, forget the casket. Skip the funeral arrangements and city taxes. Had to check my tax bracket, I'm gaining traction. And I still got my trophies, then you whack rappers.
Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time my niggas talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga. Trophies for the whole team. We got it on demand, we never sold dreams. Now the whole scene looking like a whole dream. That's why it's MVP trophies for my whole team. Got them hating lanes pissed every time a nigga talk. Winning all we know, be like fuck a sign of loss. The race going up, you could call it hustle heaven. I'm gon' eat what I kill when I want, if a craving, nigga.
Emerged from the freestyles in North Flame basement. King, nigga, we don't even walk up on the same
same pavement, Spence with it. Even if I crash, I'm still great. Strapped up, picture Bokeem running through them gates. I'm telling you, brother to brother, now can you relate? Where only big dollar amounts can restore the faith. Now it's scary hours amongst us. My hunger, it was a come up. Flow shine is when the sun up. Green Hoopers in the cart move fast, so that's a wonder. Call it Alex Felix number, how we run up. I'm the son in the east of 5. I'm just waiting for my come up. Listen up, I'm Max, and I ain't just talking. A capture for the team. Listen, I tripled up twice. Image MJ with the green. The hook set our greatness up. Yet none of our names be Kareem. Now it's trophies for the whole team. We got
Can y'all hear me? Make sure y'all can hear me. I think Birds had to go out. I don't see. Let's see. Let's see. Everybody should be good. Y'all already know. We're chilling out on this great Tuesday. Hope everybody having a exuberating week. Hope everybody feeling great. You know what I mean? Hope everybody had a great weekend, great start to their week. You know what I mean? We over here chilling out. The weather actually was pretty good here in Columbus today, y'all. I don't know where everybody from, where everybody tapping into. But it's been cold. Every day been above, below 20 degrees for the last 2 weeks straight since the snow fell. And today we got up to like a little above 40. So a lot of that snow melted. I'm a little pissed off because I did wash my car yesterday, so that's trash. But above everything else, we good, man. The weather was great today. I actually cracked my window for a little bit, and here we are. You know what I mean? Here we are on this great day. You know, everybody put what they weather was like in they cities where they at. If you're outside of Columbus in the chat, you know, I definitely would like to know what the weather was like. Like I said, man, we've been dealing with some real cold weather, man. It's crazy when I walked outside to 30 degrees and was like, man, it feels good outside. Like,
Can y'all
that's
hear
wild,
me?
you know. saying that it feels good, 30 degrees outside. So I hope everybody else had a great day too.
Can y'all hear me?
You know, it's all
Can you
we
hear
can
me?
hope for, man. We up today. You already was winning when you started getting up, feeling good. That's what it's about.
Can y'all hear me?
You hear me, Bird?
Can you hear me?
Let's see.
Hold on real quick, man.
I don't think I can hear Birds, man. I'm about to check my phone and see if I can hear him on my YouTube on my phone. Because I wasn't able to hear him. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but let me pull this up to see if y'all can hear
All right,
me.
hello. Can you hear me?
And if I'm
Can
okay,
y'all
yeah,
hear
I can
me?
hear myself.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear myself.
All right, can you hear me?
I think I hear Birds on here. Let me reset myself too. I'm gonna go out, come back in.
Can y'all see me? I don't know what's going on, man. Can y'all hear me? Put a number 11 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm about to bring L up back here in a second. My brother Court in the building. What's happening? XL Pro, what's happening? Y'all already know what it is. L, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Well, I don't know what, man. StreamYard been acting crazy lately. I don't know what that was about, man. StreamYard been acting crazy lately, man.
I see, because I was over here. At first, I couldn't hear
I
you.
know. As soon as the show started, it started tweaking. But yeah, though, y'all. Yeah, y'all already know what it is, man. It's me and my brother King L's in the building. Y'all know we apologize for the oh man. So just forgive me, man. I don't know what the situation is. Can you still hear me, L?
Yeah, I can hear you.
L, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. Yep, I can
Can
definitely
y'all hear
hear you.
me? Put a number 11 in the chat. Hear me. You can hear me?
Yep.
Is it a delay or something?
I don't think so.
Can you hear me? Crispy
Yeah,
clear?
yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you.
we good. We good. Oh, gee, what's happening, man? What's happening, man? What's good with y'all, man? Y'all, like I said, we apologize, or I apologize for the technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on, man. But if y'all can hear me, as long as y'all can hear me, you know, so I'm gonna come up real quick. Y'all can see me? Can you see me, L? Come up
Yep,
real
I can
quick,
see you.
L.
Hold up.
I just want to make sure everything working right, man.
I think we good. I don't know why my
Okay,
shit
OG
ain't.
said he can hear me good. I mean, he can hear L good.
I think he just froze up. Let me go grab my food, y'all. And he froze up again. It's gonna be one of them nights. Got the big homie Court in the building. Court, come on up. You already know Court might as well come on up. You know, Court was heavy in the Latino community for a couple years of his life, so I would like to hear Court said, yeah, I mean, I like to hear Court's please say word on how he felt about the halftime performance once we get to that point, and we go from there. We get my stuff. You already know. We gotta get Burge back in here because he keep cutting off. I don't know what's up with his stream, y'all. He gonna have to reset or maybe do it from his phone or something. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. So I got me an iPad. I do it from my iPad. I don't be having no trouble no more. Let me go get me a whole new setup. So sometimes that's what you gotta do. Switch the demo up. I mean,
L, can you hear me?
then you take it to the next level.
L, can you hear me?
Burge.
L, can you hear me?
Need Burge back in the building. He got the stories.
I don't know if L can hear me or not, man. Man, this the L. Can you hear?
Can you hear me, Burge?
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Shit, now let me go back out and come back in.
This is crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Y'all can hear me and y'all can see me, right? I'll tell you, man, StreamYard acting crazy, man. It's not me, it's StreamYard, y'all. Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can see me. Y'all should be able to hear me and see me. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, man. Hey, y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. StreamYard acting crazy, man. But we gonna get right to it, man. As long as y'all can hear me and y'all can see, they say they can hear us and see us, so we good, man.
All right, let's get to it then.
Right. You can hear me. You said, yeah, right, L.
Yeah, I can hear you now. It kept cutting off, and then like when you was going out, come back, yeah, I couldn't hear it. Then I had to go out.
Like right in and out right now. This month. Oh man, this is crazy, man. This is absolutely insane. Hell. All right, can y'all hear me? L, can you hear me? L, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? This stuff is acting crazy, man. Nah, this ain't got nothing to do with our phones, nigga. We on our computers, nigga. This ain't got nothing to do with no Android. This is StreamYard. Yeah, I can't hear nothing though. If L's talking, I can't hear L, and I can't hear. I should be able to hear L if he's saying something. I can't hear L at all. I don't know what's going on with this stuff, y'all. It's starting to piss me off too. Right? If y'all can hear me, put an 11 in the chat.
Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
Yeah, this ain't. I'm on my Android talking to y'all right now. I was on my computer at first. There's something going on with StreamYard. I don't know what that situation is, man, but it been acting crazy, man. Right? And I should be able to hear L, but if L is talking, I can't hear nothing he's saying. Yeah, this is crazy, y'all, man. This is a wild situation, man. Right? I'm trying to get things popping. I don't know what's going on, but StreamYard been acting real crazy these past couple few days, man. And I don't know what this. I don't even know how to explain it. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me. This should work. All right, L.
We're back in the building finally, man.
I don't know why I can't hear L.
You
And
can't
it's
hear me
pissing me
now?
off. I don't know what's going on. Because I should be able to hear L.
Yeah, you can't hear me? So you can't hear me at all? Can't hear me?
I don't even know what to say, bro. I don't know why I can't hear you. You can hear me though?
I can hear you.
I don't know what I don't know what I can't explain it.
It
But
keep
I can't
kicking
hear
the.
you. I don't know if they can hear you in the show, but I can't hear you. Let me see something real quick. Oh, that's why I can't hear. All right,
What?
hello?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I don't know. Listen, y'all, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. It's acting crazy. It keeps going in, going out. It's saying that I'm definitely connected to the internet. I got full bars. Just paid my internet bill a couple days ago. Like, I don't understand what's going on. It's been doing this a lot lately for the past couple of days. So I think it's the issue with StreamYard. All right. As long as y'all can hear both of us and see both of us, we good to go, man. All right. So that's how we're gonna do it right here. All right. We got the first. I guess it's the first game of Harden at Cleveland is the first story. You feel me?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I done restarted my computer and everything, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy, man. But yeah, though, y'all, man, I'm gonna restart my computer right now, man, because I don't want to, I want to make sure we get a crispy connection and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, you already know, man, we here, man. E.N.E every day, all day, no days off. Shout out to my brother 92 Dolo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to OG in the building. Shout out to Court in the building. Shout out to True by myself, everybody else in the building tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a couple seconds, man, and we're gonna get back to the situation. Let me make sure the computer
Hey, tonight y'all gotta call me Dominican L's.
not Dominican hell. Nigga, you about as black as everybody tapping in. Ain't no Dominican in your ass, nigga.
Dominican L's. Yeah, I mean, that's what they call me when I go to DR. They call me Dominican L's.
Yeah, we're gonna try. I'm gonna try to see if this thing is situated over here. I don't understand why StreamYard is acting like this, and
Yeah, straight.
it's been doing it for a couple few days past last past couple few days.
You know what I mean? Off my tequila. Feeling good, man. I know
Oh, y'all
Bird
can
got the
hear
whole
me?
setup. Yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yep.
I just want to make sure y'all can hear me real good, man. Yeah, you know how this damn. Hey, listen, man. Son fuckery, man. That ain't none of my fault, man. My bars is up. My bill is paid. I got business class Wi-Fi. All my stuff. My Norton antivirus software.
Bird's going through the issue, keep freezing up. I ain't gonna lie, I was having issues with my computer, and I had to switch it up to the. For me, it's just easier to do it through my iPad. You know, grab your iPad. I had no connectivity issues. That's one thing I will say. I had to switch it over. Now, when I'm on my phone too, it'd be cool too. I don't be having.
Y'all can hear and see.
Yeah, you
Like
unfroze
I
now.
said,
You was
man,
froze.
it's son fuckery, man. I don't, you know, it's son
I
fuckery,
just
y'all.
G Bird just froze for a second. Is he froze again? Damn, he might be froze again.
Like, it won't even let me add the story. Can you hear me, L?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, this shit acting crazy, man. This StreamYard is acting wild, man. I don't even know
Yeah,
what to say, man.
it's
It's out of
froze
my
again.
hands at this point.
Let's see, man. Let's see what we could do. I don't know if I could. I don't got access to add the stories. Yeah, I ain't even got access to add the stories. I don't think Birch got me on the share.
Yep, man, it's out of my hands at this point, y'all. I don't even know, you know what I mean? It's out of my hands at this point. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, it's out of my hands at this point, y'all. I don't even know what to say, man. It's a serious case of son fuckery over here, man. Can you hear me, Al?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like it's like it worked better on the cell phone. I don't know, man.
Oh, that's what you're off of.
I'm
Yeah.
on my phone. I stream from my computer, y'all. I don't ever stream from my phone. I'm always from my computer. And I don't know what's going on with StreamYard, but StreamYard is acting crazy right now. I'm telling you, I might have to switch up the restream, man. But I noticed, man, with people I know who use restream, they stuff be doing this a lot too, man.
They just be freezing up.
Yeah, when I noticed when my homie Red, when my homie man Knowledge King Judah, and they be using that restream, and restream be doing this stuff a lot too, man. You know what I'm talking about? But nah, we still gonna make it do what it do, man. I wanna Let me pull my other phone up so I can make sure we see what it look like on YouTube. Hey y'all, man, listen, man, this ain't got nothing to do with Android. This ain't got nothing to do with iOS. Because actually, I'm on. I don't know if L's on his phone right now, but I'm definitely on my phone right now.
Nah, I got the iPad popping.
Well, he on his iPad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not on my computer. It's my computer that they're having the issues. It ain't the
And it's
phone.
like, yeah, it's kicking one off and like, yeah, it's a little wild.
Your internet acting crazy over there too.
Nah, it's just like when you go, like when you leave out and come back in, at first I couldn't hear you. Then that's
Right.
why I kept going out and coming back in because then it, for some reason, was connecting. You know, I got you on the earphone. So normally it'd be you know, it'd be good. So now I hear you perfectly. So we good money. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got the
Yeah.
JBLs in.
Yeah, this is a crazy situation, though. You know, I got these. You know, these. I'm not even using my microphones right now. Y'all can hear me crispy and clear. That's just because my phone's microphone is crispy and clear. You did. Okay, cool. We good to go, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. We're gonna get to the first little story real quick. James Harden, as we all know, James Harden is in Cleveland now. He's a Cavalier. You know what I'm talking about with LeBron coming up. On goddamn it, LeBron's about to be up for his contract about to be up, retirement and stuff. There's talks of him possibly maybe going back to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Before we play this clip though, L, let me get your opinion on that though, man. Like, what you think about
Which
that? What you think about LeBron going to get one more, maybe two more even seasons up out of Cleveland, man? Pop, you know what I'm saying? Now that Harden is there and he got somebody he can play with out there in Cleveland.
I mean, it would definitely fit how his career path is always shaped up to be. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't be out the norm for me for what he does already. You know, um, you know, retiring where he started, however that is. You know, got a ready-made team. You got Harden. Of course, Harden still got some good miles on him, despite what people were saying years back. I kept trying to tell people like Harden still could hoop. You got the spider out there, man. Donovan Mitchell. I always used to say that he reminded me of Wade. I remember people used to say I was crazy when I first said that when he first started in the league. I was like, he kind of, you know, because Wade was my favorite player when he was playing. I was like, he remind me of Wade. And people was like, "Hell, you crazy? You ain't not like Wade." And here we are, fast forward years later. Now they be like, they call, you know, he do kind of the same moves as Wade. And yeah, he kind of remind me a little bit of Wade. My, his defense picked up too. So, but yeah, man, I think Cleveland is definitely a good landing spot. Now it's about if they want Brown to come there too, because you also don't want to throw off the chemistry, you know, of the team. Which I think Brown is good. He can add on to the chemistry. Um, but it's also with the players, man. When you got players like this, especially a player like Harden, man, because Harden will bounce on you quick. So you don't want to throw off whatever vibe Harden got. And they actually, you know, look pretty good. So we'll see how it go, man. I know a lot of people saying that this might be his last year in LA. So we'll keep close on that story at the end of the season. But I think Cleveland could make a run with just these two too. I'm not saying they're a contender or nothing like that, but I think they can make a conference finals championship run in the Eastern Conference. Probably go up against somebody like New York. I would pick New York to win it, to win the East this year. Depending on if Boston gets back Jason Tatum too as well. If Tatum come back, then that could switch up my thought process. But yeah, man, they got a nice team. You know, I rock with Cleveland, man. Cleveland, hey, they was looking good last year. They just dealt with a lot of injuries.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So I just wanted to ask you that real quick, L. You feel me? I just wanted to get your take on that because I've been seeing a lot of blogs talking, saying that Cleveland getting Harden and LeBron coming up on retirement, possibly going to Cleveland to finish out his. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's something that people got to ask more of what Donovan Mitchell and what Harden would want. Because it seemed like they really already been talking about this amongst themselves prior to the
Right,
trade. So they kind of knew that they wanted to work together and do what they do. Now, I would ask them, do y'all feel like y'all need to add something to it? Because I wouldn't piss them two off at all. So
right.
if I'm management, I'm definitely asking them. Like, yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And LeBron gonna have to take a lot less money. That's the problem out in LA. I think he get paid like $50 million. Taking a lot of money from the young cats where they could have added on to the team and got some better talent to surround himself, even in LA. Could have bought a couple players. So that's something else to also think about.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking. Let me ask L what he think about this, man. You know what I'm talking about? I want to ask him what you think about this, L. But let's go ahead and we're going to finagle it here with this James Harden clip real quick. You know what I'm talking about? As much as we can. You know what I'm saying? As much as we can. Can y'all see? Can y'all see it?
A little bit.
How about now? Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not gonna work, brother. Yeah, well, we can hear it now. All right.
you could definitely hear it.
After 2-0 with James Harden, let's talk about it. Can this backcourt really work? Will they have enough defense? Last night against the Nuggets, they did what they had to do. Spin, flow, Donovan Mitchell, that tough as hell. Donovan Mitchell bag is just straight tough-ass work. Right to the midi pull-up, I know Jokic dropping is too easy. I'm not gonna lie. Jokic's defensive effort at times is dog shit. He got screened by Keon Ellis and just gave up. This ain't even about him. My fault back to the backcourt. Don was really carrying shit for a long time. Take the contact and fucking won. Hell, Spider getting his bag and he is special. For whatever reason, it feel like he don't get enough love. Not too many can stand in front of this man when he's really cooking. Right now, we're watching a fucking fish fry. I love 3-ball. Go ahead, get it out the net. You see what Don is on. What you got for me, lefty? Coming off that pick and get downhill. He just walks into the floater. It's too easy. But my fault. Let's get right back to this Donovan Mitchell workout session. He's treating all these boys in blue like fucking cones. He on a solo fucking mission right now, it feels like. James Mr. 3 Tyson grabs the rebound, gets it to the right hands. Spider-Man, get it out the net. But James Harden will soon make his presence felt. Don't you worry about nothing. Use his strength, get through the lane, and Jokic ain't contesting shit at that rim. If you couldn't tell by now, Don was out there doing everything he could to keep them Cavs alive. Get it off the net. Look, I mean this. He out there playing where there's a will, there's a way ass basketball. Great hero ball. Don't nobody else want it. Shit I do. I mean, he is absolutely cooking any and everybody. I mean, it felt like he was about to try to solo squat the entire Denver Nuggets organization, but he missed one and it gets tipped out to James. He fired that bitch. Said, that's what I'm here for. Got your back, my boy. Don't worry about it. Great defense right here. And James Harden showed the most effort I saw all night. Then he said, go get that afro, man. Hey! Look, I ain't gonna lie, this Cavs shit is not perfect. But them boys been out there battling, especially in that 4-4. Harden draws the defense, kick out the Tyson, get it out the net. And then Don, for whatever reason, put Bruce Brown in the meanest sprint cycle of his life. Donovan Mitchell, if you don't calm down. This time he curls into the lane, got Jokic in no man's land. It's a great read, easy. Ooh, now the Cavs down 3, about 40 seconds left. And they called in the lefty, Uno. Doing this his whole career. Step back 3-ball. Get it out to the net. He even kicked the leg out, too. High ball game. And after the Cavs got to stop, you knew where the ball was going. Donovan Mitchell, and he pulled a Kyle Lowry straight into the... Look, I know it's early, but the Cavs are 2-0.
Hey, man, that boy Donovan Mitchell, boy.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell was just doing his thing out there, man.
Yeah, shout out to Donovan, man. He be getting to it.
What about what OG said? OG said, all I know is Cavaliers gone if they face the Pistons in the playoffs. What you think about that?
I like the Pistons too. They just be a little inconsistent, man. You know how
Mm-hmm.
they be up and down. They be losing some games that I feel like they probably shouldn't be losing. But that
Right,
happens. You know,
right,
it happens.
right. That happens. Next, we
I
about to
do.
get.
Yeah, I like them though.
You say you like Detroit?
Yeah, I do like. I
Yeah.
like them too.
Yeah, Detroit going to definitely give Cleveland some trouble when it come playoff time if they make it there, man. Now
Yeah,
you
they
think
definitely one of the top teams in the East.
you think the Cavs is going to make it to the playoffs with now that they got Harden as an addition to the team?
Oh yeah, they definitely gonna make the playoffs. Yeah, yeah, they
Right,
definitely make the playoffs. I think it's how far of a run they can make in the playoffs. You know, then it comes down to who they gonna match up with. You know, you see the matchups and all that stuff. But I feel like, yeah, they should be able to get a top four seed, probably get home court first round. You know,
right.
so I would like to see that.
Yeah. Either way it goes, it's about to start getting interest in the NBA. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know we here to cover. Let's get to the next story, man. Something on our young brother Ant-Man. Where is it? Mhm. Is this about Ant-Man or is this about
Yeah, some of these might not be good if it ain't if we ain't able to like show it,
yeah,
because that's like a commercial.
yeah.
Um, yeah, you probably skip to the next joint.
Let's get to the next joint. The next joint is Mellow and Wade.
So MJ, yeah, he came in. I ain't never. Yeah. You're talking about order. You're talking about order. Says he walked in. Just order. That's scary. This whole thing. You're kicking like Cyrus the Warriors? Like, you know, the coolest person walked in the room? Yeah. And then they came in and silence. Everybody thought, he sounded right away. From the tunnel, right away. Stop it. He sounded, he wasn't past. Yeah. Plus, yeah. Like, he was sizing everybody up. Yeah, you saw the clip where it's him and Magic that went viral, right? Yeah. That was right away. And that's the moment where I was just sitting there and I'm like, I'm listening to Jordan and Magic talk shit. Really talk shit there. Yeah. Like, here's a sneak song, let's go right now. And I'm like, I'll tear your ass up right now. Oh, they serious. Yeah. Niggas out like, oh, it's breakdance. Yeah, they would have started breakdancing like, you know, back in the day you pop. Like, they would have did that. Yo, you know what else I just want to do?
So did y'all hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, that was D Wade and Mello and somebody I can't remember the dude's name chopping it up, talking about when MJ come through. You know what I'm talking about? Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you which ones to skip because it's a couple. We probably get a couple songs in because the rest of those is like you gotta kind of see them. So
Right. Yeah, I don't
we
know
do
what.
the we hit the commercial break. That song, then we can hit the next commercial break, and then we could go into like the Super Bowl talk.
Okay, no doubt. Yeah, so matter of fact, we're gonna get into some E.N.E right now, man.
I already know.
And then smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share and social there, man. E&E every day, all day, no days off. I got my brother King L's in the building. We about to get to the Super Bowl talk here in a second, man. Just tap in, walk with us. We got a couple more stories we want to share with y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. E&E every day, all day, no days off, man.
better in my head. You can come my name is Tom. Man, this like 20 road that you told them to be fucking but I'm schedule. This was pretty good. It was exceptional. Slow ocean view, more depth. I might switch to games. Essentially, it's better to and recommended. I don't care what the spread is. You better everything. Man, all we have to do is 69. To work for future time, you're out, mom to know. To be brain, but never explain that shit will be plain. Now when we go good now, so like a hustle rain. Remember we always wanted to double. Learn how to really make it double. Now we throw back post, let it bubble, told you like, oh yeah. The struggle, survive on the land is different ways to know your hustle. Now it's keeping senses when the bubble. I mix my mind with the hustle, got the most out of my head. You can but my name was Tom. Linked up with the chance, it's accurate, let's no hold up, I'm just a little say tall, look at me. That's that attitude. God is it's always better when you're got the world in your hands. Politics with it, want to take it serious. Most of them furious. They want to lock us down, keep our kids less curious. My niggas sound like furious. Speaking to the youth, because they're more important than the truth. These young niggas like Lauren know how they love to run and shoot. But my right to bear, I believe a little. Hey, remember we always wanted to bubble. We learned how to really make it double. Now we need them facts like a throwback host, let it bubble, Tolo beat like, oh yeah, man, just avoid the struggle. Supply new the man is different ways of mow your hustle. Now let's keep this interest from beating the bubble.
Yeah. You already know, man. That was the bubble part 2. It's keyless entries when we in the bubble, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Yeah. What's up? What up? You already know, man. Excuse me. Got my brother King L's in the building.
Hold up, Verge. I'll be right back, bro. You could probably play the next song. I gotta go upstairs real quick.
Okay, no doubt. All right. Well, we'll give L some more time to run upstairs real quick. We're gonna bang some more E.N.E. You did. You already know what it is. My brother King L's in the building, you did. More E&E every day, all day, no days off, man. Tap in, walk with us. We about to get to the conversation, man. We all know that everybody want to talk about the Super Bowl. We about to get to it, man. You know?
Trying to live his dream. Stay awake, stay dangerous, stay aware of your scene. The celebration's better when it's with the team. The celebration's better when it's with the team. We live through double nightmares trying to live this dream. Stay awake, stay dangerous, stay aware of your scene. The celebration's better when it's with the team. The celebration's better when it's with the team. Hey yo, come here, homie. Let me tell you something, it's getting hot out. About 90 on this block. The pig is buzzing, cold discussions. If they rushing, quickly flush it. Budget back in. ain't had no foot with niggas couldn't touch it. I used to pick a patch of green like grains, old Acura. Get with them hoes later right now. The O's be backing up. If Duckies was presidential, must be because it was mental. You make you want to touch me fluffy by the W. Hindu. Now, tears dropping on keys because Princeton dropping on payments. So make sure you pay your fees and be part of next week's social engagement. They like, he was a good nigga. Why he go fuck with them? Dan Ozell, you go against me. Stop moving, you get no wins. He ain't gonna do the time for it. Now that's what we call the rap. Hot 16 busting off his head. Now that's what we call the rap. Straight letter to the pot to go, and we ain't need no fucking rap. Now I need 259s off that 50. Call it side of hats. We live through double nightmares trying to live this dream. Stay awake, stay dangerous, stay aware of your scene. The celebration's better when it's with the team. The celebration's better when it's with the team. We live through double nightmares trying to live this dream. Stay awake, stay dangerous, stay aware of your scene. The celebration's better when it's with the team. The celebration's better when it's with the team.
Through a bird eye scope, yeah, I see them snakes. Should I end it right now? Nah, I'll make a wait. We've been making highlights. Let's review the tape. Every since we've been winning, we immune to hate. First objective, man, get the money straight. Since they pocket watching, use the other state. Close the pearly gates here. Use the other gates. Yeah, send them straight to hell. Get the other place. Some lines might be real, overall it's fake. These rappers like a mouse in the box, I'd be so amazed. Probably got a dog in the gun and you still afraid. The way we leave it in the dust, probably feel betrayed. I'm still a thing, no fingerprints. And I'm the one that you feel. Fucking it's man, my rap so cold, it's like a winter trip. Yeah, send a cut off head to your team. I'll deal with this.
You good over there, L?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. You already know what it is, man. E.N.E every day, all day, no days off, man. You know, I'm talking about my brother King L, my brother Narcissus the Stick, going in on the track. You did E.N.E every day, all day, no days off.
Double nightmares trying to live this dream. Stay awake, stay dangerous, stay aware of your scene. The celebration's better when it's with the team. The celebration's better when it's with the team. We live through double nightmares trying to live this dream. Stay awake, stay dangerous, stay aware of your scene. The celebration's better when it's with the team. The celebration's better when it's with the team.
That's a Hey man, it's always best when it's with the team, with everybody up, everybody eating, we doing good, we living life. It's a beautiful thing, man. You know, I couldn't agree more. You did? I couldn't agree more. You know what I'm talking about? Right. So, you know what I'm talking about? L, you said you on your tablet, man. You should be able to share stuff on the screen, man.
I don't got access for some reason. It's not letting me have the access to do it. I tried
Oh,
to.
okay. I see what you said. It's all good. Yeah, I
It
don't
say
know.
I. Yeah, and what's crazy is it normally give me that where it got a plus sign,
Right.
and it's not doing that. When I hit that button, it's taking me and keep taking me out. That's why the last two times I had to come
Right.
back, come back in. It's not letting me because I got it on here. Like I sent it to here for that reason, but it ain't letting me do
Right. Right. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard as
it.
far as
Yeah,
from my computer. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with StreamYard as far as my computer goes, y'all. My computer is working fine. As far as my computer goes, y'all, my computer. See, y'all can hear it right there. My computer is working fine and everything else. But when something's going on with StreamYard,
when you try to log back in, can you log in from your computer and play it off of your computer?
I mean, yeah, but what I'm saying though, y'all gonna be able to hear it, but y'all ain't gonna be able to see it.
No, I'm saying, can you add yourself from your computer onto StreamYard?
Uh-uh.
It ain't letting you do that neither.
Uh-uh.
Okay. Yeah,
You
'cause I
know, so
know. I remember one time you that's what you got to do the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
time.
I already tried that. Like I said, it's like I said, y'all. Whatever the issue is, it's StreamYard. Now, when you going from your phone, I don't know why it's like a better connection, but when doing it from the PC, for some reason, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it says I'm looking at the message, the error message is saying, please ensure you're connected to the internet, which I am. Like I said, the internet bill stay popping over here. It said, if you are, then this may be on our end. This is a StreamYard thing. I'm pretty sure other people who use StreamYard is probably having similar difficulties right now.
Yeah.
You know, but anyway, it's all good, man. We don't need none of that anyway, man. We got us here right here in the flesh with y'all, and we having a conversation anyway. So you know what I'm saying. We don't need. We all watched the Super Bowl. Some of us watched the entire goddamn halftime performance. You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna talk about it regardless. But I want to address the game before we get to the Super Bowl answer because you know that's a lot of controversy with that. But let's talk about the game itself. The game itself was boring as shit. I mean, I got the course house like right towards the end of the second quarter to the middle of the second quarter. And we watched the end of that second quarter up until the halftime. And I'm telling you right now, man, that game, I could just imagine how it was for y'all watching the game up until that point when I got that game was the most uninspiring, uneventful, non-entertaining game, football or Super Bowl game that I can recall seeing in a long time, man. The Super Bowl last year was lit. You feel me? But the game just was, I mean, I knew that the game was going to go in a defensive way, but I didn't think it was going to be just like like Michael Irvin said, man, like bleh. That's the way I feel about the game, man. But shout out to the defense over there out there in Seahawks, man. They totally prevented the Patriots from doing anything offensively, man. I mean, you know, I guess you could say that, you know, defense wins the game, man, and that came true in the Super Bowl. But, you know, we want to see some passes, some running, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. And we just didn't get any of that. And I think that's what made the game like very boring. I'm pretty sure dudes was falling asleep. Pretty sure people like started doing others. Go ahead, speak on it.
Yeah, nah, I mean, I could see how some people would definitely think it was a boring game. It
Right,
didn't really have a lot of offensive production, especially up
right.
front. Like that first, I think, what was it, like 6-0 going into halftime? So
Mhm.
definitely wasn't a lot of action starting the game off. But, you know, I think to me, it was really impressive. But also, if we look at what was going on in the playoffs with the Patriots, they wasn't really putting up offensive numbers like that. It was really their defense that helped them win a lot of those games in the playoff. I think Drake May had one of the worst playoff runs as a quarterback and made it to the Super Bowl as far as stat wise.
Right.
Um, you know, in the history of the game. So you taking that, and then you also taking the best defense in the NFL, and you mixing that together. I remember when Verge asked me what I thought or who I thought was going to win. I said I would like the Patriots to win, but
Right.
I think that Seattle's going to win. You know what I
Right.
mean? And yeah, I didn't think it would be as dominant as it was. Like I thought they would, you know, Patriots could wiggle out a little bit more motion, but they just couldn't get nothing really going consistently. In the times they did, you know, he threw an interception. Just wasn't no consistency with the way they was playing on offense. And, you know, I actually like the defense at the end of the game, you know, because I like the pressure. They was getting sacks. You know, they was putting pressure, and it was kind of cool towards the end for me. But I definitely can get how a lot of people felt that way because it wasn't a lot of points getting scored. Anytime it ain't a lot of points getting scored, especially in the Super Bowl, which the Super Bowl is supposed to be the two best teams. Sometimes it ain't that. Sometimes it's who goes on the best run at the end of the year gets the best line up towards the Super Bowl. So I think it lined up perfectly for the Patriots to get there. They just ran out of juice. So what's my thoughts on the Super Bowl? You know, that is my thoughts. You know, sometimes you run out of juice. But they had no offensive motion, man. I
Like you
also
said,
felt like
they wasn't letting
they
that man
was
get off shit. Threw it to absolutely
yeah,
nobody. That defense
see
was like a
nobody.
toddler at 5 a.m. Soon as you open your eyes, boom, they're right there. That line was having its way, and that secondary was out there laying that goddamn wood. They started talking to Drake May like he was a baby. I'm gonna get you. Nah, deadass bro sacked him and the lineman. What the fuck was that? Lineman looked at Drake May like, shit, he got me too, bro. They damn near should have gave him 2 sacks for that one. I ain't gonna lie, that man is a fucking unit. That old defense was the Legion of Boom. This one right here is the Legion of Doom. When this shit happened right here, I realized bro was seeing the same ghost Sam was. Literally just throwing the shit up there. They had no choice but to keep airing it out. Could get absolutely nothing going on the ground. They was damn near better off putting Bad Bunny in the game. Nah, but while we here though, shout out Bad Bunny. Dope performance with a powerful message. Now let's get back to this beatdown. This shit got so bad I started yelling at the TV. Run, Drake, run! This shit look like a deer running from a lion. And this shit right here pretty much sums it up. Dude gets absolutely fucking annihilated. I don't know if that's a fumble or a pick six, but what I do know is Uchenna and Wosu was gonna get all the way to that end zone. Now that's what you call a defensive masterclass. Gotta show some love to Kenneth Walker III. Literally was carrying the offense. That's how I tiptoed to the kitchen for a late night snack. 27 carries for $135. Bro was out there doing it all. Boy, fuck what you thinking? 5'9", 211 took 3 grown men to bring him down. His own teammate felt bad, even helped him out. It was either you give him the Super Bowl MVP or the whole defense. I ain't gonna lie, the whole defense getting it would have been kind of tough. But KW3 earned every bit of that shit. Then Jason Myers went full Steph Curry mode. I'm talking about bro was hitting 3 after 3 after 3 last night. 5 for 5, put up 15 points his damn self. Shit, while you playing, he damn near could have got Super Bowl MVP. We did get a Darnold dime, and I just want to say shout out Sam Darnold. They really wrote that man off. Bro got a ring before anybody in his class. Shout out Sammy D. I want to give a quick shout out to Christian Gonzalez. Without him, the Seahawks would have put up 50. And shout out to the Seahawks and the good people of Seattle. You guys are Super Bowl champions. Football season has officially commenced. First.
Hey, man. Shout out to K-Dub, man. K-Dub was out there doing his thing, man.
Yes, he was. Got one call back, too.
He definitely deserved the MVP for sure. He definitely deserved it. Right.
Yep. They got that right.
K-Dub, man.
Shout out to the Seahawks.
Shout out to the Seahawks, man. They was doing their thing out there, man. You know, we can't even hate, man. Now, I don't know what this is, but we're going to check it. All right. This is another joint that L got.
That New England ass. One man who showed up ready to fucking ball. That's number 0 on that outside. He wasn't going for Nathaniel. It became very apparent that Sammy D needed to go the other fucking way. Don't try that man right there. Look, I get it. That shit, he fast as shit. We gonna have to at least see about it one time. Christian Gonzalez was overly prepared. Christian Gonzalez showed he is top fucking flight in this league. Run with him, but then had the balls to go up and make that play is crazy. Look, everybody thought Jackson Smith and Jigba was about to have a legacy game. I ain't saying it was all Gonzalez, but we ain't hear a lot from that man at all. He ain't throw with that Gonzalez a lot. When they did, he showed why they fucking shouldn't. He really tried to change the game right here. That bitch is almost going the other way. I'm gonna say this is probably on Sam Darnold. JSN looked like he won on that route and the ball was late. You throw a late ball, Gonzalez breaking on that motherfucker. Like I said, it became very apparent that they needed to play keep away from that man. It wasn't even no reason to even play around with that man, give him a chance to make a play. He was the best Patriot last night by far. He's really a top flight corner in this league, I'm trying to tell you. The way he break on that ball, boy, it's no dice. He wasn't going for shit. Like I said, the Patriots got belted for show. But Christian Gonzalez, he brought his own belt to the party. He showed everybody he is who he say he is. They gonna have to pay that man very, very soon. He wanted them ones.
Hey, man.
Yeah. If it's a highlight for the Patriots, him on defense, locking up, one of the best receivers in the league, man. That's about the only highlight the Patriots could have took from that game. Gotta get the man his props, and he gotta get paid. Shout out to Christian Gonzalez.
Shout out to Christian Gonzalez was out there super balling, man.
Locking shit up out there. Yeah, that was definitely a belt to ass game though. One touchdown. That boy, it seemed like every time he dropped back, he was getting hit.
Halftime show, as you know it, is only a thing because of a sketch comedy show from the 90s, and the story behind it is so fascinating. So before 1993, the Super Bowl halftime show was very mediocre. There were C-list celebrities, marching bands, flyovers. No one stuck around to watch the halftime show, and it certainly wasn't a part of the overall Super Bowl experience like it is today. In the early 90s, Keenen Ivory Wayans created a show called A Living Color. And if you don't know who Keenen Ivory Wayans is, he's a legend, he's an icon, he's a trailblazer. And this show was so big and successful, and it ended up launching the careers of some people that you may have heard of, like Jim Carrey, Jamie Foxx, Tommy Davidson, David Alan Grier, Chris Rock. They had dancers on the show called the Fly Girls. And when I was a little kid, I definitely had a crush on a few of the Fly Girls. But there was one in particular that went on to make quite a name for herself. Her name was Jennifer Lopez. J-Lo got her start on A Living Color. What does all this have to do with the Super Bowl halftime show? One year, Keenen and his staff had the idea to create a Super Bowl halftime show on a separate channel. They thought the Super Bowl garnered so much viewership, but people had nothing to do during halftime. So they created a Super Bowl halftime sketch comedy / music show on a separate channel, and they called it the In Living Color Super Halftime Show. There was comedy, there was performances. They even had a timer on the screen to let you know when the game was coming back on. The show was a massive hit. They end up pulling in 20 million viewers in that 12-minute time frame that switched from the Super Bowl to a separate channel and then back to the Super Bowl. The NFL definitely took notice to this. The very next year in 1993, they booked the biggest artist in the universe, Michael Jackson. And that was the beginning of the Super Bowl halftime show that you all know today. Big shout out to Keenen Ivory Wayans. I don't think he gets enough credit. I don't think the Wayans family gets enough credit, but they are responsible for so much, and he definitely deserves his flowers.
See, I didn't even know that.
I remember that.
Big E was that what I say? I don't remember, right? That's ill, man. I mean, I remember vaguely the show coming on, I think, but hey, man, listen here. It's Black History Month, right? And that's some history for your ass, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna say that I didn't know. I'm gonna say it kind of slipped my memory, and this just let you know that at Keenen Ivory, man, he was a visionary, man. Or should I say, he still is a visionary. Yeah, Big E, you know what I'm saying? I can dig it. Listen, hey, man, everything that's lit come from us, man. Everything that's lit comes from us, man. Y'all wouldn't even have a Super Bowl halftime show to be arguing over, you understand, if it wasn't for one of us, man. You feel me? Go ahead to hold on, let me drop the link for Big E so Big E can come up too. My man Court hit the link ASAP. He had him on reserve.
Court on deck.
What up? What? Now I'm just literally getting everything pulled up, man. I had to get resituated.
Okay. Yeah, the link is in the chat, man. Y'all stay up there. Come on in if y'all want to, man. Listen, my man Keenen Ivory Wayans, man. This totally slipped my memory, man. And I vaguely remember when the Super Bowl used to come on back in the day. That they had that going on, and like I said, man, Keenan Ivory Wayans, man. Shout out to Keenan Ivory Wayans and the whole Wayans family, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything we do is lit. Everything is lit because of us. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, half bowl, a Super Bowl halftime show to be arguing about if it wasn't for us, though, man. So you know what I'm saying? Ever since 1993, you know what I'm saying? We've been running it up ever since, man. Tap in and walk with us, man. L, go ahead.
Verbs, can you hear me? I can't hear you, Verbs.
This is how we're gonna do it. This is how we're gonna do it. We'll go for me. We'll go
Can't
to
hear you
L.
at all, bro.
Go to Big E.
Yeah, nah, I thought it. I remember. Only reason I remember that because I remember my parents. We used to always throw the Super Bowl
Nope,
parties,
I don't have no.
and I
None
remember
of
when they
y'all.
did when they
Let me leave and come back.
had when they had that popping and we watched that. That's the only reason why I remember that. Like it would either be my house or we'd be at my auntie and my uncle Todd's house. So we would alternate Super Bowl parties. And I remember when we had that on, because everybody was in Living Color fans, so
Right.
it was that was just part of the culture at that time. Everybody used to watch in Living Color, so I remember flipping over, and then it, like they said, they had the timer at the bottom. It was crazy when I saw this clip, and I was like, damn. I remember, like, especially
That's
when you
what
think
jogged my
about it.
memory, L, when I seen that clock. That's what jogged my
Yeah,
memory. Like, oh, damn, that shit did start on the Living Color.
yeah, it took you back, you know what I mean, to the Living Color days. Like, yeah, I remember all that, man. And it's funny how you even said that. Like, J-Lo was always a cold one, and you see her coming up and get her little shine on. That was back there, the Jim Carrey. They broke a lot of comedians back in the
This is
day, Tommy
crazy. I
Davis
still
and
got
all
no
them.
ball in it, bro.
So
We
yeah,
can, hey, we can hear you, Big Ed. Can you hear me?
yeah, he said he can't hear.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Something.
yeah, nah, that's a dope part of history. Uh, you know, it's dope that dude
Yeah, bro.
highlighted it,
Salute
broke
y'all.
it
What it
down.
do, y'all?
So
Can
yeah,
you hear us, Big E?
Yeah, I got y'all now. I hear y'all.
Okay.
yeah,
This how we gonna
yeah.
do it,
What it
So
do?
Big E.
Hey,
This how we gonna do it. Listen, L talking right now. Just gonna go to my brother Court, and then we're gonna get to you, Big E.
all right, for sure.
so
Shout
so
out to
yeah,
my brother Yellow D in the building, man. Shout out to my cousin out Yellow D, man. Call him
Yellow
by
D in
that
the
name.
building, man. My brother, man. So yeah,
All right, my fault, L.
that.
I didn't mean to cut your wisdom, bro. Go ahead and finish.
Nah, I'm finishing up. So I'm just saying, yeah, I thought that was a dope part of history to be displayed and showed out. So yeah, that's pretty much what I was gonna say on that.
Right. Go ahead, Court.
Yeah. So just to be clear, y'all just talking about like the halftime show, and then as far as just like what you got out of it.
Now, we about to get to that, but right now we just was talking about the history of the halftime show.
Oh, just the history in general.
Yeah, with Keenan Ivory Wayans. I don't know if you seen the clip or was paying attention to the clip.
Nah, I can't. I think I missed it.
Yeah, Keenan Ivory Wayans is the one who sparked the NFL with the idea of even having a halftime show. Because if you remember back in the day during the Super Bowl, in Living Color would put on a Super Bowl halftime show, and they had a counter on the corner bottom of the screen, so they can let you know when the game come back on. And they had like little entertainers on there and stuff, do little comedy sketches during the halftime show and stuff. You remember that?
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that he actually originated it.
Right.
I didn't know that. But
that's what we were talking about.
That's actually some great history. But if you really think about it, that is like the only event that people tune into just for the halftime show. Like for it to be as big of a sporting event as it is, there's still like a whole sector of people that don't even care about that sporting event. They just care about the halftime show. And I think that's the only event like that people
right.
go out their way and want every year. It's a big deal about when they announce who's it going to be. Like everything, it's like drummed up. So that's the only thing that even has that kind of buzz and has that type of effect. It seemed like globally. Right. So for that to kind of start with somebody like Keenan, who, like El was saying, he'd have birthed so many careers and did a lot for so many different people in the entertainment industry. So that just puts a more just elevates his resume to a different level. Honestly, like
Right.
got to kind of look at him in a different stratosphere. Just when you talk about impact on black culture, it ain't too many people honestly past that. Like that's more of an impact that Russell Simmons had. You know, in my opinion, even with Def Jam and Comedy Jam and all that, like they still put a lot of people on, but I think I could be argued that K&I like his people have went on to be successful longer for because you know acting's a different type of genre. So you go off for 30 or 40 years and still be in your prime, like so it's just different. But no, that's just dope though. I think that's really crazy though. I never knew that though. That's definitely a dope fact though.
Yeah, that is dope, man. That is fire, man. Big E, man. Go ahead and speak on it, man.
Yeah, what it do, y'all? But see, all right, let's kind of go back, read them commercials, everything you see. Y'all remember? Y'all might be too young, but do y'all remember the California Raisins commercials
Yeah.
back in the days? Bro, they was
Yeah,
using the
definitely remember them.
Temptations. They was using the Temptations. They was using Marvin Gaye. You get what I'm saying? Like in order to launch or get it, they need black people. See the difference between the Super Bowl halftime this year and what has been in years past? It was all about a political statement. It wasn't about the show. It was more about politics than it was the sport. Nobody even talking about the game, whether the game was trash or not. Everybody's talking about, you know, the halftime show, but it's for political reasons. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson, come on, bro, that was the ultimate. Like during that time, like it wasn't nobody bigger than Mike. You get what I'm saying? So it was about the entertainment value of what the halftime show was. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know, everything is about politics, bro. I even seen something that said it's funny you don't like illegals, but you eating salsa, guac, and chips. I'm like, damn, even food is political now? Like, goddamn. Like, everything is about politics. I mean, literally everything is about politics. But Keenan Ivory Wayans, bro, look, it wouldn't be no Jim Carrey without him. You get what I'm saying? It wouldn't be a lot of people that went solo that made a lot of money with Keenan Ivory Wayans. Even Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis even ate off him. Y'all remember the last Boy Scout?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, we gave them the Wayans family. But see, you gotta give us all our props. We gave y'all Michael Jordan. We gave y'all Denzel. We gave y'all Magic. We gave y'all Muhammad Ali. All that came from us. Now, when you want to talk about the 20th century, I'm gonna name four people, and y'all tell me anybody who's greater than them off the top of your head. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Michael Jackson, and Muhammad Ali. Name four men that were more influential during that time. You know what I'm saying? During their eras. It's probably not one. If it is, it's not many that had the global impact that them dudes had. So everybody sees our greatness except us because it seems like they always want to keep us in a state of fear or I mean they always gaslighting us. Everything is racist, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? They want to always they don't like us, they don't want to give us nothing. But then when it comes times for these politics every 4 years, here they come to drag us all in it and to try to tell us what's best for us. That's why I don't like sports no more. Like they make you pick a side. If you got any age on you, which y'all brothers is fairly young, the athletes back in the days when they used to ask them political questions, they used to tell them, "Hey man, look, I'm a basketball player. I'm an entertainer. I got fans on both sides of the aisle. Anything that I say is not going to be the right answer. It's going to offend somebody. So why don't y'all just let the politicians talk politics?" Now If you say the wrong thing, you don't even have to commit a crime. All you got to do is say the wrong thing or what somebody perceives as being politically incorrect, bro. That can end your career just like that. I'm gonna pass it. Oh, L,
Yo,
let's go Bills. I just had to get you from last time. That's all.
oh yeah, let's go Bills. Let's go Bills, man. Hey,
I
we,
know, I know,
you already know, man. Bills Mafia all day, man. You know,
I know, I know, I
we,
know, I
we,
know,
we
L.
was only, hey, you see, we was on, hey, at least y'all got to watch one of the homies teams play in the playoffs.
I got you, but you
You
know,
know,
said I was just fooling with you. But I mean, if you
nah,
really
man,
look at it,
nah,
all the in
you know,
betweens too, like look at
yeah,
everybody great that we gave them, bruh. Like you can talk about from Whitney Houston to Stephanie
yeah,
Mills to all them people in them hidden color videos. You get what I'm saying? Like, dude, everything that's great that everybody try to, we make everything hot. Like we made Louis Vuitton pop. We made Tommy Hilfiger pop and made people want to go get Versace this, that. Wasn't nobody wearing none of that before you started seeing that in the rap videos. They made so much money off us, they started blurring out the brand names in the videos. Like we make everything pop. Who made Jordans pop? Who made sneakers popular? Did Run DMC do it? Yes, they did. Did athletes do it? Yes, they did. You see what I'm saying? Like, if we don't stamp it, it gets no burn. What happened in the Olympics? They didn't have no black people breakdancing on Olympics. Said, man, get this shit out of here. We don't even want this. See what I'm saying? So if we don't stamp it, it get no burn. Why do you think none of these protesters working out? It ain't stopped nothing because we ain't out there crashing out. If we ain't doing it, if we ain't in on it, it's not gonna pop. It's not going to be successful. Everybody, I mean, even in podcasting, how many of the big non-black podcasters is they content about? Ain't most of their content about black people? So if they ain't talking about black people, you know what I'm saying? Like they not gonna pop. You know, it's funny. You got Fat Joe on there. There you go. There one right there. If he wasn't up there with Jada Kids, who would be watching him?
His podcast that he had super flop. Let's watch this right here real quick though, because speaking of Fat freaking Joe, man, listen to this freaking guy, man. This guy with the bass.
What did you think of Benito's performance?
Man, that was historical. Well, me being Puerto Rican and Cuban Latino, that's going in the books. That's going in the history books forever. He brought the island to the Super Bowl. He had a motor. Puerto Rico has a lot of problems with the lighting system.
Yes.
So whenever they get a hurricane, the island won't have light or power. So him going up there singing with the light poles, it was incredible. But the man's just bringing awareness to it and having a fun time. If you understand what he's doing, he's having a hell of a party. You know, he's not controversial, nothing like that. He's just having a fun time. So I enjoyed it.
What did you think of Benito's performance?
Man, that was historical. Well, me being Puerto Rican and Cuban Latino, that's going in the books. That's going in the history books forever. He brought the island to the Super Bowl. He had a motor. Puerto Rico has a lot of problems with the lighting system.
Yes.
So whenever they get a hurricane, the island won't have light or power. So him going up there singing with the light poles, it was incredible. But the man's just bringing awareness to it and having a fun time. If you understand what he's doing, he's having a hell of a party. You know, he's not controversial, nothing like that. He's just having a fun time.
He said he's not controversial or nothing like that. He's just having a fun time. So we're gonna talk about the actual performance itself, y'all. Because it's a controversy surrounding it.
I didn't watch it, Bird. I didn't even watch the game.
Oh, you didn't? You ain't missed nothing,
Yeah,
Big E,
I
man.
mean because it's politics, man. Because it's everything is political, bro. Look, even after Teofimo got beat up, he started talking about slavery, bro.
Yeah,
Shakur knocked the "We Shall Overcome" out that dude. It's like Nobody just go up there and say, man, you know what? I lost. You know what I'm saying? The better fighter beat me. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do you have to take a political stance with everything? Like, why do uh like I'm saying, bro, it take the fun out of everything, bro. It's like, oh, if you support this, that means you that. If you root for this, that means you must be this. It's like, God damn, like you got to take a side literally with everything, bro. And it shouldn't be that serious. I tune in to football to watch a game, bro, not to watch politics. You can watch
Right.
C-SPAN and other channels for that, bro. You know, so even in basketball, like during Pride Month, they want them dudes to wear rainbow bands and pink shoes, and then if you don't do it, that means you homophobic now, and now we gonna ruin your career. I mean, bro,
Right.
I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of the BS, bro. Like
And
real
that's a
talk, I'm tired of the BS.
I feel you on that, Biggie, because that's something that we address a lot over here over since we even started doing this for something at L. You know what I'm saying? That separation of sports and politics, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't watch the sports we watch sports to watch sports. We don't want to hear about, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear about anything political when we watching you know what I'm saying, our favorite sports and athletes play the sports we like to watch, whether it be basketball, football, baseball, gymnastics, boxing. And maybe we can do a show on this, L, man, get a little on a Saturday, get in depth, you know, something about like how every sport is being used to push politics, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta agree with Big E on that, man. It is taking
Hey, let
forever.
me
So
ask you this, Bert.
go ahead.
Let me ask you this. Why do they not address the racism in sports like tennis and in soccer? Because if you remember, when Venus and Serena was coming up, all them different tennis arenas, bro, they was hurling, bringing bananas, calling them monkeys, right? Oh, of course, you
Right.
know they gonna always call them niggas. What was the little soccer phenom? The little young, you remember, dude was young. He wasn't from here, but he was a little. I think his name was Freddie Adu. You remember, dude was like 14, 15, playing professional soccer. But when
Yeah,
he be
yeah.
going into these different soccer arenas, you got grown ass people calling in these same kind of names. It's like, but now when it comes to other people, now, oh, this is racist, that, but y'all never really addressed the racism. Y'all never addressed when Bill Romanowski spit in T.O. face. They never addressed Chip Kelly. You get what I'm saying? Like when it's us, all of these stances don't really mean nothing. But now they want us to go out there and feel sorry for a group of people really that don't like us. And then when you throw them all in our face at the Super Bowl, what about, oh no, you being divisive? No, no, they already divided themselves. They did that long before this Super Bowl situation. Verge, we talked about this on Red Channel. All we had to do
Yeah.
was say, y'all didn't help us create hip hop, and we were every name on this earth you could think of. Tell me I'm lying.
Not at all.
Okay?
So
Now you want us. Football is an American sport. That ain't no soccer game. Okay, you got
right.
a small demographic that speaks Spanish, but what about the majority of the country that don't? You just alienated Joe, and not to mention, he's an alternative dude. So you basically trying to shove this dude down our throat. No pun intended. That's why, bro, I
Pause.
can't stand the people that run this shit no more, bro. I can't stand these people, bro.
I know I can dig it, man. I definitely understand your frustration. I'm gonna play this little clip right here, and then we're gonna go to L.
De los barrios caseríos, ella viene por ahí, ella nunca llega sola,
Look
con
at
los
the crowd,
de
though,
los
y'all.
barrios caseríos, ella viene por ahí, ella nunca llega sola, con los de los barrios caseríos, ella viene por ahí, ella nunca llega sola, con los de los barrios caseríos, ella viene por ahí.
Man, the crowd wasn't feeling that shit, man.
at all.
That's why they had all
See what
them
I'm
extra
saying?
people down there dancing and stuff. They had all them people down there dancing, making it seem like it was crunk. And you look into the crowd, man. I mean, you see some people, but most people you see just standing around there like,
That was the same
Yep.
thing they did last year with Kendrick, though.
No,
Hey, but
Kendrick had
guess
that
who they?
crowd
But guess
jumping
who?
last year.
Guess
It
who
was the
they mad at though?
same exact crowd shot. So it's hard to like
But
gauge it
guess who
off of
they
that.
mad at? But guess who they? No, that pop out concert. I ain't saying the Super Bowl, but Kendrick had the pop out concert lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it was like, come on, he had the whole stadium, the whole arena was singing his songs, bro. Like, come on. Like, you
But
know what I'm
but
saying?
but,
Like, but
but
again,
when we
that was
look at
entertainment.
you also got to understand entertainers. And just because somebody might not understand something, like I don't know Taylor Swift, but we know Taylor Swift has the #1 show in the world. Well, Bad Bunny and her got the two #1 shows in the world, whether we like it or not. Um,
Yeah, but
entertainment is
that's not. But
entertainment. It's entertainment,
yeah,
bro.
but the
You
politics,
don't
L.
become the.
But it's the
It ain't about
politics.
Hold on,
Ain't no
Biggie, let him go, let him
po-
go.
as an entertainer, that's been on them stages to bring the crowds in there. I think people already went in with the negative connotation. People don't know nothing about Latin music. If you've been to New York, Court's been in DC. You go to Miami. You in California. Trust me. And you in different populated areas, the shit's gonna pop. Just like if you in Minnesota or you in Oklahoma, Kendrick might not pop in those places. Y'all gotta remember, man. I understand, but this is where black people, to me, get a little they get a little racist. Or what do y'all say? Black people is a little defense, man. You can't be racist. Whatever. They get a little judgmental or whatever it may be, but it's the same thing. Like we saw Prince out there with his ass out, alternative, as people say. We ain't had no issue. Actually, that's one of the best performances, right? Yes or no?
What you talking about? You talking about this Super Bowl?
No, is Prince one of the best performances in Super Bowl history? Yes or no?
Yeah,
No,
I
but
would
you
have to
can't.
agree with you on that.
Now, does Prince have an alternative lifestyle, and did Prince go up there with his ass out?
No, he did not at the Super Bowl.
But does Prince have an alternative lifestyle? Do we know about his alternative lifestyle?
Well, I've never heard of Prince being
I
alternative.
never heard
I've
him
I
never
thought,
being
heard
I
that.
bullshit.
thought that he says that he's not gay. I thought that's the whole thing
But
about Prince.
I've never heard that. But I've never heard. Okay, but I've never heard that.
I'm not.
That's kind of
I'm
not
not
a
going to
fair
touch it no
question
more.
when you never heard that.
This is what black people do. This is what black people. And for E, I know you always talk about moving the goalposts. That's what we can't
But
do,
you
man.
said but that's not move. Okay, but hold up. You
Hold on,
just
let me
heard
just say
Bird
this
say
real
it
quick too.
too.
Hold on. Let me say this. And I get what L's alluding to because Prince did come out on stage with the assless chaps, man. Pause, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Like what we not going to do?
I'm not. Listen to what
It's
I'm saying.
about the
Let me say this,
music.
right? And even but outside of that though, Prince wasn't pushing an agenda, especially the LGBTQ LMNOP community. You know what I'm saying?
But hold up, you gotta be fair, man. You gotta be fair,
did,
L.
did y'all
Okay, I'm
watch
watching. Hold up, L.
y'all
Let
watch
me
the
say
Chappelle
this. Let me
show?
say this. Hold up,
Charlie
let me say
Murphy.
this. Let me say this, L. Let me say this. Okay. It's not
You can't
moving the
always say he did
goalposts.
rock the ass
It's
chaps though.
it's not. Hey, but hold up. But Bird, you even said it. We have never heard. Okay, this guy here, he's openly alternative. We have never heard or
You ain't
never
never heard that
seen
from him.
a Prince lover, a Prince not bruh. Even when
You
Prince
ain't
when he came out on this on horseback naked on his first album cover, it still wasn't rumored that he was alternative. All I'm saying is,
Who?
I'm not saying he is or he wasn't, but what I'm
So
saying was he never said he was. He never
Big E,
said that he was openly alternative, bruh.
Big E. Have you ever heard Bad Bunny say that?
Bruh, he's open
Have you,
unless that
by
wasn't
what
him,
you said, by what you said, have you ever heard Bad Bunny say that?
I heard him
bruh.
say this,
Come
and
on,
he did
Phil.
say this. What? Listen, hold on, hold on,
Answer the
hold on,
question. Have you?
hold on. This is what he did
Have you?
say though. He did
What
say
did?
this is what he said. He said I might be gay. He said I'm not gay, but I might be after the night or something like that.
He
he
has
said,
never.
he said who
But
knows
I'm
about
just
gay
going. I'm
be
telling.
Yeah,
But
after the night.
Verge, we have to go off of what Big E just said, and by what he said,
We ain't gotta no listen. No, we don't gotta go off of what Big E said. Let's just get that clear right
no, we
there.
don't go. No, we don't got to go off what he said. But I'm just saying
You know
we
what
got
I'm
to
saying?
keep the same. We can't move
Yeah,
the goalposts to try to.
and I'm sure where you're coming from, but I'm saying to answer your question, Bad Bunny absolutely did say that. I might be
Have you ever?
misquoting it verbatim, but he said something to the effect of basically saying,
yeah.
I don't
He's
know
saying
if
he
I'm
don't feel like a
or
person
not,
should be
I might be
labeled.
after the night.
Yeah, he feel like a person shouldn't be labeled whether you're gay or not, because you might be gay today, but that don't mean you might not be next week, and then next month you might be gay again. That's how he believes in that fluidity, that fluid shit.
So
That
that right
gender
there,
fluid, right? The
that's the
He's
gender
a
fun boy
fluid
hardcore
shit
thing.
right
person
there.
about that. Like he
That's
says it like
code word for gay.
That's
That's
fun
code
boy
word for
shit right
gay.
there. I'm sorry. That's fun boy
Come on.
behavior and activity right there.
But let me ask y'all. But
Handling
let me ask you this though. Let me ask y'all this: if you got a business and you set up that business in whatever the neighborhood of your choice, don't you have to cater to the people of said neighborhood? Like if the majority of people in that neighborhood like spicy food, wouldn't you make your food like cater like on the spicy side because the majority of your clientele is spicy? Okay, you cannot force. Look, I've never even heard of this dude prior to leading up to the Super Bowl. I've never. If a Bad Bunny song came on, I wouldn't know it's him, right?
right.
So I
Same
never
here.
listened to
Do
the
y'all?
guy's music. Hold up, L. Hold up. I never listened to the guy's music anyway. I've never heard of him, right? So, in my personal opinion, him doing the Super Bowl was a political statement, and it had more to do with the immigration issue than it did with him being an entertainer. Now, that's just
Right.
personally my opinion, and I'm saying I've never heard of him until the last couple months or whatever when they was like Bad Bunny. And I'm like, Bad Bunny. I thought Bad Bunny was that white chick, that meet me outside white chick or whatever. I had no idea who this dude was. So for people to then tell me that I'm hating when I didn't even know who the hell the guy was and never listened to any of his music, how am I hating? Why would I
Nah.
listen to somebody I never heard of and he's talking in Spanish? Why the hell would I listen to that?
But it's just like I feel like people don't listen to Garth Brooks or ACDC or Kid Rock or none of them. But the cats
But
has
they're
done the
not
Super
speaking
Bowl.
Spanish.
But is that something that you would have rather had?
If it's
You
not
would
a
have.
political statement, yeah.
It's always been but last year was a political
Nah,
statement.
bruh. Okay, we can relate to
Last year
Snoop
wasn't really a
and
political
and
statement. It
and
was more
Dre and them, right? That's us, right?
Snoop and Dre and
Okay,
them wasn't
nobody.
political statement. Last year,
Okay,
did
but
you
L,
rock
I
with?
don't listen
Nah,
to the guy's music.
did you rock with Kendrick Lamar's political statement last year?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
I mean that
Why wouldn't I?
I'm gonna
But I
just
mean,
leave it
why
right
wouldn't
there
I?
then, because
But
now
you
you're
can,
saying that,
but what
but now you're
his political statement ain't my fight though. That what he was politicized, that ain't my fight. That ain't my
So
fight. I ain't got
are
nothing to
we
do with that.
American? So are we American, or are we separating ourselves from America? Do we want to
That
have
ain't my.
our own?
Look, I don't care. I don't care how you try to sprinkle that sugar over shit and tell me it's chocolate. That ain't my fight, bro. I'm not
No,
getting involved with that.
I'm not saying anybody's fight is anybody, but I'm because black people don't fight for black people really like that. To be honest, I'm just saying
Yeah,
you
but we
just
fought for
said
everybody.
you,
We fought for everybody
but
though. That's why we different.
you see you making it personal, bro. You have to think about
No,
America
I'm
as
not.
oh
But I'm not. But okay, but America as a whole, this right here, even it's not just me. Even white folks are saying this was a slap in the face. So it can't be
where do you
just
live
me,
at,
bro.
E?
A lot of people
Where do
saying
you
this though.
In LA, bro. In LA.
where do you live at? Where do you live at? You live in LA
I just said in LA.
with a lot of Mexicans, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Verge, would you tell him that on Red Channel what we be talking about? Do we not be talking about their racism?
Yeah.
See,
I'm
this
just
is what
saying.
I'm saying. No, but this
Did,
is what I'm trying to tell you. The racism out here with the Latinos here is different than anywhere else in the country. When I tell you it be like that, it's like that, bro. I'm not making this up. See, y'all not
nah,
from LA to understand the racial tension that it is between blacks and Latinos, bruh.
I
Y'all
lived
don't
in
get that.
I lived in New York. I lived in Brooklyn.
But no, but that's not the same. It's not Puerto Ricans and
I
those
definitely know.
Latino politics is not the same as these Latino politics, bruh. I'm trying.
Exactly.
Oh man,
That's what I'm
it
saying.
don't
I
work
know a
like
lot of
that.
Puerto
Listen,
Ricans.
L, look,
We
okay, let
lived
me
in
tell you. Let
Columbus.
me
Columbus has always had Puerto Ricans. Our
Okay,
Puerto
but let me
Rican.
tell you how bad it is out here. Let me tell you how they would have did us out here. When them riots first kicked off when Trump got elected, and they was like, well, blacks need to come out here with us. A lot of people went to jail. Now let's just say if we got caught up in that and went to jail with them. Do you understand as soon as we go to jail, they have to turn their backs on us? So now they are siding with the very people that's throwing them out of the country.
Once again, you making
See,
it
this is
regional.
what I'm saying. No, I'm not. I'm
And
telling
then
you
this is.
why everybody out here is standing down.
But I think we talking about two separate things. See, you talking about for one Mexicans, and I'm talking about like for one. This is Puerto Rico. This is actually part of the
Yeah,
United
but he was
States.
speaking. But okay. But who do you think the majority? Who do you think that the majority of the illegal
See,
immigrants are?
they're Mexicans.
Okay. So, okay,
He's
yeah,
not
we'll just leave that
not
alone, bro.
he's not Mexican.
That's the whole thing
Yeah,
about
but
it. He
he's
ain't even
He's
Mexican.
Puerto Rican.
okay. But
We talking
is
about an
he? Is
American
he not?
territory.
Is this
He's
okay?
American,
But is he
just
not?
like you.
Is he not speaking on illegal immigration? By him saying "ice out," he's speaking on illegal immigration, right? So if Puerto Ricans are not illegal, right, then what is it? Why is he fighting for illegal immigrations? You get what I'm saying?
You
He Puerto Rican. Why are you coming out trying to tell us about ICE?
do you know what Puerto Ricans went through to fight for their territory? You know the history in
I know
Puerto
what we
Rico?
went through. I know what we went through.
I didn't ask that. I asked, do you know what Puerto Rico went through?
I know what we went through, bruh. I'm not. That's what I'm trying to say. Hell,
So
we still
do
got
you
work
know?
to do.
All right.
So I'm not
Answer
worried
me
about
this
these
question.
other groups'
All right, all
politics.
right. I got one question. Do you know how Puerto Rico was founded and who it was founded by and who where the slave ships actually landed first?
Why? But why? Why should that be significant to me though?
Because you celebrate Black History, right?
Okay, why? Answer me that. Why is that
Do
significant?
you
Why should I be worried about who did that with them?
because if you know about Black history, you have to know about where the slave ships first landed.
Yeah, in the Caribbean.
Do you know what islands was hit? Do you know what the first three islands was hit?
L, what exactly are you trying to say, bro? Because you sound like you trying to get me to take up a fight that ain't mine, which I'm not gonna do.
I'm not, I don't take up any fights. I'm not telling you to take up no fight. I'm just trying to help you with the history of what Puerto
No,
Rico
but I
was
don't.
and
But see,
who was
this
founded
is what
by.
you're not understanding. This is what you're not understanding, though, bro. All of that ain't the same today. All you had to do was listen to them when it came to this hip hop conversation.
The hip hop
When it was like
conversation.
who created hip hop. When it all you had to
You
do was listen to their blatant racism, bruh. Like this was blatant. Like this was
do you know
on
who?
even dudes came on Red Channel being mad disrespectful, and all we said was we created hip hop.
Bro, people is disrespectful online, man. Y'all gotta one thing
Nah,
y'all
but
gotta
see, you
stop
making this.
doing
Oh
is
goodness! Hey,
taking
why is it?
so you
Hey,
no y'all have
Verge.
to y'all have
Why
to
is it
stop
that
taking
we got?
social
Why are
media
we
cat.
tripping?
No, I'm just telling you,
Dude, we
you
was
have to you
talking to these. Dude, we was talking to
I'm
them. L, that ain't
no
fair,
Big
bro. We
E,
was
Big E,
literally
Big E,
talking,
Big E, Big
interacting
E,
with
calm
them.
down. Calm down, Big E. I'm telling you, y'all, a lot of y'all are really hooked up and plugged into this internet and this social media. Y'all gotta unplug and talk to real people that's been in this trenches.
L,
I was in New York.
what do you think? You some kind of overseer that we ain't done
I
this
was,
before, bro?
I'm just
Like you
saying,
trying to
y'all
make
put
it
too
seem like you're trying to
you
make
put
it
too
seem
much.
like we ain't talked to these people and ain't been in the real world and ain't been,
I'm
bro. I'm
telling you,
telling you from what I've been through that without before the internet even came out, bro. Like, what are you
but you
talking
talking.
about?
You just brought up internet cats. I'm telling you, you gotta quit putting so much stock in these internet cats and people hate
I'm not. Nah,
on the
I ain't
internet.
putting no stock into nothing. But you trying to tell me? Well, do you know this? Do you do? I don't give a damn about nothing. We trying to get our own house in order. They not helping us with our house. We helping us with our house. Everybody in America already let their positions be known and where they stand and who they stand with. I'm not making that up, bruh.
I'm just telling you, you
So
just put
why
a
is it
lot of
on
stock in
us?
internet cats. We gotta
No,
stop putting so
I
much
reject that
stock in the
deposit. No,
internet
I
cat.
reject that deposit. I reject that deposit. You're not finna tell me you the only one that be outside, bro. We all be outside.
I didn't even say nothing about being outside. I'm just saying y'all gotta
Okay,
quit putting
but
so much
where
stock
you
in the
think the
internet
real
cats.
people? But where you think the real people at? The real people was outside, right?
Not online. Not online. I'm gonna
I
tell you
just
that
said
off top.
outside. I didn't say online. I said outside.
You said the
I
people
literally
that was
said the real
hating.
people are outside. No,
You
I
just
said
said the
no.
people
I
that was
literally
hating
said
was
the real.
online. You
Okay,
gotta quit
Verb,
putting
did
so
I
much
not
stock in
just
those
say that
people.
the real people are outside? Did I not just say that the real people are outside, or did I say online? I know I just said they're outside.
You might have
My
confused
last
yourself
statement
with what
was
you
you
said.
act like you no. You said I told you, bruh, the real people are outside. You act like you the only one that go outside, bruh. That's what I said.
I didn't even mention outside at first. You mentioned the people
Okay, but
online
that's what
is
I said.
stirring
The
up
real
stuff.
people, L, stop, man. Come on with that, that's irrelevant. Chat. That's irrelevant. The real people is outside. I deal with real people every day. I work with Indian people, white people, a few other people, and we literally chop it up on just man. Hold up, look, just real quick. I want to ask you this: why this? Why that? We have them kind of conversations. This ain't no online chatter. So all I'm saying is, bro, by
It's
me
better to have
saying these
those.
ain't
Yeah.
our fights, all right, that's what I'm saying. So I talk to people on a daily basis, offline. My job is I deal with a lot of people every day. Okay, so again, L, I'm 56 years old, bro. I'm not no pup. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff long before it was an internet, bro. Just like these dudes can't tell me about jail. I done been in jail. I done been in two prison riots. I done been around the block, bruh. So
But
this, I'm
I'm
telling
talking
you
about
from my
we
life
talking about
experience.
entertainment though. Like we kind of getting
Yeah,
far off track.
but it's
But
too
what we
many
talking about?
politics. Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You a
You
Bills
said
fan,
you didn't.
so that
You
means
said
you
you
into
did.
football,
No.
right?
You said you didn't want the politics, but then you supported the politics in sports last year.
No, I'm getting ready to. No, hold up. I like the Kendrick Lamar. I spoke on specifically the pop out concert, but again. what I'm going to ask you is during Pride Month, when they was asking them teams to wear certain jerseys, and even them hockey players, one of them dudes got suspended because he said, "Look, man, that ain't my thing. Why are you trying to make me do this?"
I
So
get
what
that,
I'm
but we
saying
talking
is,
about
when
the
you
Super Bowl though. We talking about the Super Bowl.
okay, but the Super Bowl happened during the same time. When you see what's going on, I don't have to tell you. And it was all. That's why all them flags was there, et cetera, because all of the people lost their TPS status, and those are the people that they are trying to get up out of there. So it wasn't just about Puerto Rico. That's why he had all them other flags. And everybody was
No,
talking about the halftime show and not the game, whether the game was trash or not. So it's like, damn, it don't even seem like it seemed like Bad Bunny won the Super Bowl and not the Seattle Seahawks.
but that's how it's always been though. The Super
Not,
Bowl is always the most talked about event when it comes to the Super Bowl.
yeah, but
That's what
they're not
court.
talking
That's what
about the
court just
game. They're
talked.
talking about
That
politics.
that's what court just talked about prior to you coming up. Is that the Super Bowl was able to do that to take the attention off of the world for that quick second, and it's still the only event that's able to do. It's been doing that since Michael Jackson, since it very first started in 1993. That's the history of the show.
Yeah, but I think
That's the power
Nah.
in that time
let me
performance.
let me interject real quick, y'all. Right? Let me interject real quick.
Yeah, that's what makes it great.
Yeah, good. Let me interject. Great conversation, fellas. Great conversation. This is why I wanted to do this for the show. Listen, and I understand all of that. You know what I mean? But this year specifically, considering what's going on, and like Big E said, the Super Bowl wasn't even about the game. It's about this halftime show, which is very political, right? Now, I'm not saying political agendas weren't pushed in any other Super Bowl halftime performance, so maybe they were, maybe they weren't, right? But with this specific one right here, at this specific point in time in history is specifically significant and important, right? And once again, we're not talking about the game, we're talking about the halftime show and the agenda being pushed. And I spoke on this the other night, and I think it's important for us to talk about it because this is clearly a political agenda, and it lets us know that sports is now infiltrated by politics. I always knew this day was going to happen once I started seeing how ESPN and Sports Center and other type of stuff was coming up, and they was having people like Keith Olbermann come from there, and I knew right then and there that like, okay, I see what's about to happen. And it's just crazy that I had the foresight back all the way back then. You know what I'm talking about, to see where we are today. And with this performance right here, you know what I'm saying, it was so and it's crazy because this is the mind screwery too. Y'all think about it. This is coming from a guy who's from Puerto Rico, which is technically an American territory, but they've been fighting for their independence for I don't know how long. They don't consider themselves Americans, and they basically have their own. I don't even think they participate in our voting over here, if I'm not mistaken. I could be incorrect on that, but they don't say they're Americans. They say they're Puerto Ricans. But it's just funny how, and this, like I said, this is the mind screwery in it. It's funny how they use this guy to promote this, but he's we could say he's American because Puerto Rican's an American territory, but he's clearly pushing a very un-American agenda. And I think that's where a lot of the, how can I say it? I think that's where a lot of the pushback or whatever you can get is coming from. And it's not coming from just us black folks. We might be the most vocal because we're the most vocal online in the way that we are. And like I said, everything we do is lit. So of course, what we say online is going to get paid to more attention than anybody else. But other people are absolutely talking about this too. One
Yeah, like
thing,
Megan Kelly definitely was talking about it.
and what I'm saying is this though. What I'm saying is this though. The agenda is definitely being pushed, various different ones all at the same time. And mind y'all, it's a lot of different agendas but they're all part of one big, huge agenda. So all these different things going on is leading us to believe that this is separate things going on, but they're all leading towards the same thing. I want y'all to always remember that. But when we're talking about this situation right here, and I can understand, especially American citizens, I can understand the frustration because, you know what I'm saying, at a time in our country where this stuff was going on, and like you said, we watched the football to get away from all of that, to enjoy football. But then when football becomes infiltrated with that, and then we got to get slapped in the face with a performance like this. And I want y'all to also understand what also this is telling y'all. Pay attention, man. Right? Pay attention to what I'm saying. Right? With this right here, this is letting us know in America that we got to get prepared for a lot of change. But see, you know, because like I've been telling y'all, things is changing, man. And we getting prepared for globalization, man, and that's what this is about right here. But pay attention to the country, like I said, and that's good because pay attention to the flags of the countries out there. Doing this, all the countries in Central and South America, including Mexico, right? That are people being, you know what I'm saying, deported back to. But also, he mentioned USA and Canada, right? I want y'all to understand what's going on in the Western Hemisphere of the Earth, man, right now, right? And so, and like Big E, alluding back to what Big E said, it's no longer about football; it's about politics now. Now, whether you like Bad Bunny or his music or whatnot, that's kind of irrelevant, you know. He's being used to push an agenda because, like Big E said, and like a lot of other Americans, they've never heard of Bad Bunny before this.
Hey, Court, you see my avatar, Dominican L's.
Is that what that is? Oh shit!
Regardless of how big of a star Bad Bunny is, the fact that he don't speak English and he ain't all the way broke into the American market until this performance for real.
Oh no, he been in the American market, bro. I've been to a concert.
I'm talking about this. Man, listen, he's in the market, but it's a lot of people who do not know who this guy is.
Just people not tapped into music, man. This nigga been number one.
That's the thing. It don't matter if they're tapped into it or not. They're not hip to it. But guess who they are tapped into though? Simply because they speak English, right?
Taylor Swift.
Garth Brooks. The better artist who should have performed at the Super Bowl, which would have been great and monumental.
Okay.
Chris Brown. But see,
hold on.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
That's where we're going.
Finish what I'm saying, bro.
Let Court. I do want to hear Court because Court actually was tapped into the Latino community.
I'm gonna pass it to Court. I'm saying, and this is what I'm saying, and this is why people are upset because, or people are just feeling some type of way because, you know, it's making people feel like, man, what's going on in America? Like it's supposed to be an American sport. You know what I'm talking about? We get filled with all this other in the political environment going on. Like I said, I understand the frustration, but I also understand what the agenda is, right? So you know what I mean. When it comes
music,
to I do it. Just like I said, that's where the mind screwery comes in. That because he's from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
What we know to be an American territory, right? But he's pushing a very un-American agenda with his performance. Very un-American.
Could be argued.
No, I can't be argued. He is very un-American. Right?
Could be argued.
I can feel however y'all want to feel about ICE, right? I'm not saying ICE is perfect or none of that, but it is an American institution that we fund, right? And that's for us, right? Or I should design, you know, it's a function of the government, should I say? And to be honest with y'all, black folks, if we just stood out the way and minded our business, we wouldn't even notice because ICE ain't messing with us. That's just something for y'all to think about while they're out there protesting.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, Court.
I did because you know me and Virgil when we was watching, we didn't actually like really watch it, so I actually went back and just kind of like watched it, so I could actually.
I did too, Court.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I wanted to just see what actually did transpire. Because it just was all over my timeline. Like I didn't actually watch it till like late Monday because I was like, man, what the fuck happened to this shit? So I went back and watched some. I went back and watched it on YouTube. But what I think, first of all, as far as like him being selected to do the Super Bowl, or I guess Jay-Z, Rock Nation selects the artist. It seemed like, in my opinion, in the last 2 years, it seemed like Jay-Z, both times that Jay-Z put artists up, the last 2 years, they both won hella Grammys. You know what I'm saying? Bad Bunny just won Album of the Year. So, I mean, he literally won Album of the Year just like a week before. So, I mean, he's definitely known in America. And he definitely has a big, he's definitely like a superstar in his genre.
Sure.
I think that the last two people, Kendrick did a political, kind of like a political little bit of stance a little bit. And I think he did it, and he did it his way. I think that, and I do want to say something what Big E was saying too. Like, I think the disconnect with him and L was saying was like, especially like going to jail. Like, I know I've never been to jail, but I know Ver's been in jail. I know Big E say he been in jail and did time and shit. So I know that what I've seen, just like when I watch like those documentaries and shit of niggas in prison and all that, that shit do get serious. Like the Latinos definitely click up. Like it ain't no like, oh, we fuck with the niggas and the niggas fuck. That's like that in the streets. But it's like in jail, that
Bro,
shit.
it be serious bloodshed, bro. Serious bloodshed behind that. Like,
It shifts.
I'm
Like
not
everybody,
making that up.
yeah, you're forced to basically join your race, whether that's what you want or not, basically. And so, but I do think that
Literally
like
put in the box
Puerto Ricans
mentally.
looked at independently. They don't really call themselves Americans. They do call themselves Puerto Ricans. I never really thought about that until Verse said that, but that is true. If you notice that Puerto Ricans don't go by, they don't. Now I know they're obviously part of America, but they do seem like they definitely want to be separate from America, though. So I'm not surprised that Bad Bunny spoke out against like other like oppressed situations and what's going on and all that. He's into shit. Like he likes to speak against certain stuff. So that's something I did when I started Googling about him. That's when I seen that he made that statement. And also when I seen other stuff, I see he's a big supporter of the LGBTQ community. He's a big supporter of like human rights and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not surprised that he had an anti-stance. That's the number one topic right now in the news, really, is that ICE shit. You can't really escape it. And you're a Latino artist. So, I mean, he probably would have been looked at against his community. They'd have probably looked at him like a sellout. You know what I mean? If he didn't get up there and say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I am not a fan of him. I've never heard none of his music. I've heard his music, but I don't follow his music. But I've definitely been aware of who he is.
I'm about to say you went to Cancun not too long ago.
Yeah, no, and actually, I actually like the song that he got with Cardi. I actually fuck with that. I actually like when you're like if you're out somewhere that's going to be playing that kind of music, wherever you're at, it's going to be that type of environment. You're probably at a vacation, a tropical paradise. You're probably somewhere where it's really nice, island vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's that type of music that you're gonna hear out there. That's the
Court, I know you.
Yeah.
I know Court was sipping that margarita. Him and Val started.
Oh no!
Hey, Corey.
I already know, man. I know Court, man. Me and Court have been out the country a couple times together, man. Court's a real international cat, man. Everybody I talk to that has been to other countries, been to Miami, been to New York. Yeah, I mean, when you go to these places, bro, you cannot.
Mexico.
Yeah, we go to Mexico. I've been to Cancun about 3 times.
Yeah,
DR, all these places. When you go to these places, you can't like to say you don't rock. Like it kind of confuses me. Like, bro, I'm seeing people that I've seen actually overseas. And seen him rocking. I got him on video. I'm not going to drop the video of one of the homies that was so talking. I got videos of the homie dancing to Latino music, not knowing the word. And yeah, I mean to see people like
overseas though. You overseas though. That's different. You wherever you at, you gonna.
That's not different, bro. Music is universal, bro. Music is universal, bro.
Let me ask you this.
Music is universal, bro.
Court, but it's not as you. I mean, it's supposed to be, but I'm finna ask you this question: Verge, L, and Court. If you was to come out here and watch how the Mexicans get out, whose music do you think they listen to? Keeping the stat.
bro.
Do you think they
I
listen to
got,
ours or theirs?
bro. I'm in Mexican restaurants 3 or 4 times a week, bro. You talking to the wrong
I didn't
person.
say the restaurants. I'm talking about no. I'm saying outside, like you said, outside.
Outside, I work with
When you
nothing,
see them going down the
bro.
street in they low riders,
All
who
right,
music you think they
let,
bumping?
let, let me tell you a little bit about me, Big E. When I stayed in New York, I work with
But answer that
99%.
question. You gotta
Listen.
answer the
I
question.
work.
Answer the
I work.
question. I
I'm
said
telling you,
L.A., not New York.
I'm going to. I ain't been to LA. I can tell you what I
Hey,
witnessed in New
bro,
York.
that's what
In
I'm
New
trying to
York,
say. See, Court. This is
in New
what
York.
L keep getting it. This the disconnect. This
How
the
am I going? Why would
disconnect.
I?
The
Why can I talk
Latino
about something
because
that I
it's
don't know?
not as different. Okay, but this is
I
okay, but
believe
that's
in
what I'm
LA,
trying to tell
LA,
you.
I believe an LA Mexican is probably gonna be listening to something
Listen
different
to
than
black music. They listen to
yeah, I
black
believe that.
music.
I
They
can
They
see
listen
all
to
listen to.
black
Most of them
oldies
do.
and black rap. Okay, you're not going to hear them maybe at a party for one of they say they abuela, they mamas or they daddies. You might hear their cultural music, but when you hear the dudes that's outside in the streets, they be listening to rap music. You get what I'm saying? They don't even listen to their own music out here. So this what I'm saying. The relationship between black and Latino
culture.
on the East
Culture.
Coast is not the same as black and Latino on the West Coast.
Yeah,
So when you say, well, look, in New
geography
York,
plays
it's not, that ain't gonna mean nothing to people on the West Coast because it is such a racial divide out here already.
yeah,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
believe
It's a big racial divide.
geography is a key part to how you are. Like, no matter what your nationality is, I believe, yeah. If you come up in a certain area, you're gonna adapt to that over what your actual natural culture is.
Like Court, look, I told this story on Red Channel. A Mexican dude I grew up with. You know, he's one of the first, like really one of the only families from back in the early '80s, probably damn near into the late '70s that was here. Right? I know him, his mama, his daddy, all his sisters, brothers, uncles, aunties sat at his table, slept on their couch. Right, bro? When we just so happened to end up in Tehachapi together. Bro, that same dude, my nigga Gato, he had to turn his back on me, bruh. And then when he got out, like he did a lot more time than me. So when I finally did see him, he explained to me what their politics was. This was back in the early '90s. See, I didn't know that. You get what I'm saying? But see, if you on the East Coast, the way that they say on the East Coast, if it's somebody you grew up with in the trenches together, then y'all cool in jail. It ain't like that out here. They not gonna let
Nah.
you be cool
It,
with
it,
any nigga
no,
out here.
it's not like that in New York jails either. Though. It's the same way in New York jails. And just like it, Crips and Bloods. Don't Crips and Bloods gotta separate themselves too? And they both black gang?
No, not in the pen. No, not in the pen, because at that point it becomes black versus white and Mexicans. It ain't like so. I'm telling you, it's a
In New
trip
York
how
it's
Crips and
different.
Bloods come together in jail. See, it ain't like that. And here, the Crips and Bloods better come together, or we gonna get our asses terminated in there, bruh. That's
And
what I'm
Verge, how
saying.
is
It's
it?
totally different, bro.
Verge, how is it in Ohio?
See, out this way, y'all, and this is just where this is what I say, and this is where I empathize with my West Coast brethren, because out this way, see, they're not deep out this way like how they are in California and down south. They're just not deep out this way like that. They started to get out here like it's like on the verge, but they're just not deep out here like that. So the politics with them and the joint out here is they don't run nothing out here. They ain't got no say so. They ain't got no juice or nothing. But given they don't have the numbers out here like how they do in California, so it's a
And
different
they not gonna
situation.
get
Let
them,
me just say
birds,
this
because
though. Let
see
me say this.
the border right there.
Yeah, let me say this though. Even on the East Coast though, ain't no black and brown unity in New York. It ain't
No,
never
it's
been.
not. Well, in the neighborhoods it is, but
Don't
in
get me
jail
wrong.
it
You
is
got
different.
certain dudes they schooled each other and they grew up and yeah, whatever. But
Yeah,
for the
and the
most part,
neighborhoods is different.
talking about
Yeah.
unilaterally, man, it's the same. And they don't rock with us,
No,
right?
they do in New York. New York is different.
We a little cooler on the more level than on the West Coast, but for the most part, it ain't like that. It ain't no black and brown unity in New York between us and them.
No, in New York it is. I'll tell you first. They all party together. The
Yeah, I mean, I
Now,
know
Haitians,
they
see, I
party
believe,
together, but I'm talking
I
about
believe
like,
L. The reason I believe L is because
they do.
when I was on
They
my
do
boy
rock.
Five
it ain't
Fifth channel,
it ain't
my
no like that.
They
yeah,
rock with each
well,
other
my
in New
boy
York.
Five Fifth,
Trust me.
my boy Five Fifth is a Puerto Rican, and that's why he said when I was telling him West Coast politics, he said it blew his mind because in jail. Now, again, this is him. So I've never been there to know that. So I got to take him at his word. You get what I'm saying? Like I've heard more than just L say that. That's the only reason
It
that
is
I'm more
different.
inclined to agree with L on that. You get what I'm saying? Because I've heard even this dude named Ricky, well, his name was Enrique, but he was Ricky on the, he even said it. Now, these was for sure Puerto Ricans that was in New York. So I would kind of lean on, and I even heard a couple of brothers even say that. But then the ones that ain't like that, they just like the ones out here. But see, out here it ain't none
The
of that,
thing is,
bro. This is what I'm saying. It's the
yeah.
ultimate double agent. They play you. They play
So
like
big,
you cool, but when it comes down to it, like say if they get a green light coming from out the pen, nah, bro, they talking about you. They green lighting you, bro.
and what I'll say,
They
Big
write
E
straight
is
up nigga killer on the wall.
now Big E. What I will say, it is different amongst cultures. Like Puerto Ricans are close with blacks in New York, but not necessarily Colombians and Peruvians and all that. They may separate themselves, but Puerto Ricans and blacks are almost like conjoined in New York, and it's the way the
Well,
neighborhoods are
it
set up in New York.
I beg to
well,
differ
it
on
should
that.
be like that out here.
I'm
It should
I'm
be
telling you
like that.
exactly how it was when I lived there. When I actually lived there, it's different. Like
It might have
Dominicans
been out there
are
like that where we
closer
was at. It ain't like that all over New York though.
in Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx. That's where I was at. Was Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx. I can't tell you about Long Island, all them other, but Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx. Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, and blacks, Haitians, those all kind of conjoin into each other. And yes, there's gonna be some separate, but like the ones who normally kind of separate themselves is like the Colombian shit like that. But when it comes to like New York, it's normally like the Puerto Rican. That's why you see a lot of people that's cool with Puerto Ricans in New York. That's not
All
by
right, L,
like,
let me ask you a question.
you know what I
Let me
mean?
ask you a question, L. I want you
That's
to
why they
answer
say
this
Puerto
one here.
Ricans say the word nigga in New York. They say Puerto Ricans was the first, like they give them the pass because they always grew up with each other in New York, and that's the way it was. Like that's not by
Well, they
default.
say it out here too. They say it out here too. But let me ask you. Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. Serious question. Okay, out here, right? They want us to go march with them against quote unquote oppression and quote unquote illegal immigration, right? But then if I go to jail with that same dude and then the Aryan Brotherhoods call for a riot, you now have to riot with him.
Yeah, that's
You
different
get what
though.
I'm saying? So how is where in the hell is it supposed to be any solidarity and not just in jail, L? We ain't talking about just in jail. Verge will tell you. Red ran the story on Nuri Martinez and Kevin De Leon, and Red ran the videos where they be writing nigga killer on the wall. Okay, so if the
Oh yeah.
sentiment is the same in their literally in their politics on the street and in jail. So now for West Coast people to turn around and look at Bad Bunny and then and he said, "Well, we all together." No, we not all together, champ. Y'all don't know the politics. It might be like that in New York, but you can't tell niggas on the West Coast that we got solidarity when that is not what it is.
No, but I
It's
think I
really
think
not.
what you I think so. I do want to kind of like say like when we look at messages that go like you said political messages whatever that may be. you got to look at when it's coming and where it's coming from. And I actually know Bad Bunny music. You know what I mean? I ain't like a lot of people. Like I've been to a Bad Bunny concert out of town to my lady. I seen his concerts literally have people from all walk. I've never seen it. Like I always say this, it was a whole different. I've never seen everything from Muslims to country girls to black people to white people to Latina. I've never seen a concert with that many different people at one concert ever in my life. This was, I would say, about 3 years ago when I went to the Bad Bunny concert.
Well,
So
I had,
I seen it.
and it was at
I
an
seen it with my.
it was,
I'm just telling you, I seen it with my own eyes. So I've seen it, and the arena that he filled up was crazy. I've been to a lot of concerts in my life. The only
okay.
other
So,
person I seen,
but L, do that mean that the people that tell you that they ain't never heard of you, do that, is that invalid?
no, that's not invalid because a lot of people don't. They don't like. A lot of people don't know all different rappers. Like a lot of people don't know all different
Okay,
country.
but
A
a
lot of
lot
people
of
don't know
people,
all different
but a
rock.
lot of people don't like. Okay, but L, a lot of people just don't listen to that music, that genre.
A, a lot
Just
of
like a
people
lot
don't
of people
listen.
don't listen to rap, right?
A lot of people don't
Okay, but
listen to
we're not
R&B.
in the
Yeah, I
Caribbean,
get that.
but we're not okay, but we're not okay, but R&B is still an American genre, bruh. For you to alienate the majority of the Americans just because
But they didn't,
the few
bro.
people
He
like, oh
broke
well, you
the.
could listen to Spanish music.
We keep saying that, but he broke the record, bro.
Okay, bro, but listen what I'm saying. Right
Who
now,
did he?
again,
Who
that
did
it's
he?
all
He did. He did. Bro, he didn't alienate
it's all politics,
135
bro.
million. A hundred,
It's all
bro.
politics, bro. It's all
But
politics.
a hundred and
It's easy
thirty.
to manipulate those numbers still.
No, it's
Bro, they
bro.
tell
A
you
hundred
how
and.
they buy stream, bro. They buy that shit. They buy them views. Content creators even do that, bro. That ain't nothing.
But we could say that about
It's a
every
lot of backlash.
performance,
Old boy deleted his Instagram account because of the backlash he been getting.
bro.
What you
That's the
talking
same thing.
about, yeah?
They tried to say the same thing with Kendrick, but at the end of the day, man, these are the numbers, man.
Yeah, but okay, but listen, okay, put it like this, L.
I'm
Number
just
one,
proud of
if
I'm proud of
anybody,
the people.
okay,
I'm not
that's
gonna hate on
fine, but
nobody.
that's fine. But okay,
I
but
know
if
good.
people didn't, okay, I'm still saying
So
it ain't got nothing to do with our hate if
so
you've never heard
so
of the man before. I've never
so
heard
Big
of him,
E.
so I don't know his
That
music.
that's fine. Nobody said you hate it. Nobody on this platform said you hating on him. Like I don't care if people hate on him or not. The facts are the people that did watch him, most of them felt like he put on a good performance, and that's the fact.
Not according to the
That
stadium, Verge just played the video. The
bro,
people
when
that
we
were
played,
there wasn't even rocking like that.
I played the video last year with Kendrick. It was the same response.
But
That don't mean,
we're not talking about last year.
but
We're
I'm
talking
telling you
about
that
now, bruh.
but you have to
Nah,
remember
the video I saw,
most
it
of
was
these
totally different.
you have to remember most of these Super Bowls is people with millions of dollars. These tickets cost $30,000, bro. Most of these is rich white
Okay,
people,
but
bro.
listen what I'm
They
saying.
don't listen. They
I
don't
hear
listen
what
to
you're
rap.
saying, but
We had rap for the last
you're
three
not finna give me
years.
to change my mind. You're not finna give me to change my mind on that, especially the
It's
backlash
not.
dude been getting.
I'm not trying to change your mind. There was backlash for Kendrick last year, where white people said the same
Now
exact thing.
it wasn't backlash like this because guess
It
Definitely
what?
not.
was.
The other
No, it's
Yes, it
society,
not.
was,
the other
bro.
It's
society,
not.
the
It
other
wasn't.
society, they're
It
extremely
wasn't
pissed.
backlash.
I ain't take us out
It
of it.
wasn't
It was
backlash from
controversy
you.
for the performance, but it wasn't no backlash though.
It was a lot of
Bro,
backlash,
hey,
bro. What are y'all talking
Verge,
about?
no, it
We
wasn't.
sat here
No,
and
it
talked
wasn't.
about
No,
it.
it wasn't.
What
Go
backlash did
back
we
and
talk
Okay,
about?
but L,
bro, we
L,
talked
L,
about.
listen what
I
I'm
showed
saying.
videos, the same videos y'all talking about. I showed the same exact videos. We had the same conversation. We cannot have short-sighted memory on this.
It's not about
Like
short sighted. What was the backlash though?
that people did not like the Kendrick performance. The white
But
people
his
was
performance
confused when
wasn't
it came
equal
on.
to the way that this one is, and it wasn't.
The white people was confused last
Nah,
year. They was
that's cap,
outraged. They was
L.
saying the same.
No, they was
All
only
right, never mind.
outraged because
That's
we
different.
had the nerve. We got the nerve to be saying they not like us. That's why they was mad.
No, it wasn't. It's that they don't listen to rap, bro.
Man, people, he won
Bro,
a
what,
Grammy.
bro, look, Verge, let me tell you how he capped. One of the first concerts I've ever been to was an NWA concert years ago. And half the goddamn stadium was suburban white kids, bro.
Oh, the first
We
Kendrick,
talking about that.
the first Kendrick concert I went to was the Breakaway Music Festival, and he was opening
Okay,
up
but
for the
I'm talking
21
about
Pilots. Sea full of white people. I was literally one of the only black people where everybody was saying nigga and everything. They knew every word to Kendrick.
another. I went to an
That
MC Hammer
means
concert, bro. The
that
MC
means not
Hammer
a thing,
concert
bro.
probably was 3/4 white people.
That means not a thing, bro. Like I've been to all these cats concerts. I've been to Kendrick concerts. I've been to all these cats concerts. I'm trying to tell you, like I'm not just talking as a nigga that's just talking that hasn't actually experienced
Well,
this.
bro, okay, but
I'm
guess what?
talking from
But guess what?
experience.
We've been,
A,
bro, we've been
a lot
talking
of
about
people.
police brutality. Hold up, bro. We've been
I'm just
talking
saying,
about police brutality. I'm just saying too, in our music, we've been talking about police brutality. This nigga here
but
was out here making a political statement for illegal immigration that we're not a part of that.
that's not all. If that's all you got from the concert was illegal immigration, then that and you say you didn't even watch it, so
What was he?
it's
What
hard to
was he
even.
talking about in the end? Okay, but it's clip. Okay, L, it's clips on the end, and at the end of his
That,
show, what were they? What was he talking about? What
he
was he
barely
talking
even
about?
talked
Give me
about.
because of the people that's
I'm gonna
being
keep it
because the
100
people
with
that's
you.
being deported,
I'm
right?
gonna
What were all
I'm
them
gonna keep it.
flags for?
I'm gonna
Why
keep it
you got all
100.
them flags?
I'm gonna keep it 100. He barely even talked about the immigration in his performance. In any of those songs he performed, he talked about
But
his
what are the
country.
flags for? It's the symbolism, bro. It's the symbolism. It
The
ain't about. It's
symbolism
the
was him talking,
symbolism of it.
bro. He was talking about his country. He talked about the bodegas where they
Okay,
came
but
up
okay,
when
but
they were
why? But what are
slaves.
them other flags for? What are them other flags for? Because those people are being deported.
He celebrated his culture, his people, just like Kendrick did last year, celebrating black people. Why can't he celebrate his
Yeah,
Latino
well, we
people?
just we gonna just disagree. We gonna just disagree on that.
Just like when Metallica got up there, they sung all "We Gotta Fight for
Now
Your Right."
we're
All
gonna
the like
disagree. Yeah,
people
we're gonna
celebrate.
disagree on that because you
There's nothing
sounding
wrong with
crazy
people.
now.
Well, how is I'm selling crazy? Why can't people celebrate their culture? How is that un-American
Okay, but
celebrating
why
your
don't you?
culture?
Why? Okay, but why? No. Okay, bro. Why do you have to put your culture on people that's not into your culture?
He didn't put his culture.
And I ain't talking
He.
about
What
just
is he
us.
supposed to
I ain't even
do?
talking about just us. What do you mean? What?
What did you want him to do?
I'm gonna
He's a
go ahead. I'm
Latino
gonna go ahead and
artist.
leave. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that right there, bro.
He's a Puerto Rican American artist that makes Latino music. What did y'all want him to go
I hear
do?
you. I hear you. I hear you, L. I hear you.
America is what? What was American built? What was
I hear
America
you.
built off of?
You speak
We're gonna
English in
just agree
America now.
slavery. We're gonna
What
agree
was
to
America?
disagree on that.
No, America was built
We're
off of
gonna.
immigration, right?
I
Are we?
totally agree,
Are we?
disagree with that.
Are we?
It was built off thievery. No, no, no.
Definitely was not built off of immigration at all. But
All right.
we speak English in America too. So I feel
We
I
speak a
feel
lot of languages in America, and English was not the first
get that.
language.
You get that.
Native tongue. The Native Americans is the one that English came over
And I
here.
don't want to hear none of
That was
that.
not.
You talking to me, man. I'm talking about right now we speak English in America, man. That's what we've been speaking, man.
Man, y'all sound. All right. You right.
That's why people. That's another first people was trying to enjoy the. You gotta think football is an American sport, man.
It's crazy that nobody has
You
nothing
have
to
to
say.
understand why people are frustrated with this at first. And I mean, whether you
But
empathize with that or not, that's on you. You gotta
no.
understand why people are even upset about this.
So
And
why
I'm
wasn't
just
people
saying,
upset
you have a
about
right to be
Shakira?
upset about this. Is all I'm saying.
So Verge, why wasn't people upset when Shakira got up there and did a whole set in Spanish with J Lo?
There wasn't no immigration issue at the time.
Yeah, that's
She
the main
she
reason why.
actually it was crazy. She actually spoke a lot on immigration.
Not during that
I said it wasn't
performance.
no
She did.
In
immigration
her
issue at the
performance.
time. Wasn't
In her
nobody going out
performance.
getting killed in the street.
In
Wasn't nobody
in her
going
performance.
impeding ICE, bro. No,
In her
no,
There
in
was
her
no ice
no,
performance.
situations going on. It wasn't the situation.
And I
no
situation was going on back then.
cap.
Do y'all not remember
No,
what
it was
Obama
not.
did?
Man, this, no.
Bruh,
So y'all,
wasn't nobody out in the
Yeah,
street. Wasn't nobody out in the
oh my
street doing what they
gosh.
doing when Obama was deporting people. That is cap.
it wasn't.
You don't remember the cat you don't remember the cats interrupting Obama's speeches?
Nah, bro, that is cap. Bro,
That,
I said in the street out here crashing out, getting shot,
that's
setting
not the
up blockades and barricades, judges
What's
going to
crazy
jail for hiding the immigrants. Nah, bro, it
for
is not
now
the
for
same, bro.
all right, this is what I'm gonna challenge y'all to do. You,
Nah,
I
nah.
want you to tell me. This is what I'm gonna challenge y'all to do, because y'all do this. Y'all do the shows. Let me know how many people died over immigration in these same conditions by ICE under Obama compared to now. I would love for y'all to do a show, and I could bring y'all the numbers if y'all really want them.
Nah, I don't care about none of that, bro. I'm gonna be honest
I
with
could
you.
bring you the real numbers. I could bring the
I
real
don't care
numbers.
about it, but I don't care. But I don't care about none of that. Is what
You
I'm
know the
saying.
difference. You know the difference. They wasn't propaganding it, and they wasn't pushing it down your throat back then when Obama was in office. That's the only
Nah,
difference.
well, that's what I just said. Oh my
yeah.
It wasn't
But
no
way,
issue.
but I'm
The
gonna tell.
media wasn't doing it.
I'm gonna tell.
It is
What
now that
nobody
it
man,
was.
what
But
nobody doing that?
but I'm gonna tell.
That is
But I'm gonna
cap.
tell you.
That's cap.
I'm gonna tell you a lot more people died under Obama's ICE agents than we can even imagine now, and that's the
Okay,
facts.
but I
Go ahead
didn't vote
and
for no
fact check.
Obama.
Fact,
I'm not no
fact.
liberal. I'm
Go
not no
fact check me and
liberal.
then come back.
And
Go
see,
fact
and
check
let me
But
me
I
and then
don't
come
let me
back.
care
just say
about
this.
no.
Let me just say this, y'all.
Why would I
About
fact check you when I don't care about none of that? Bro,
yeah,
I
I
was
don't care
worried
about
about
none
the
of that
actual
either. That's what
police
I mean.
brutality.
That's
I
old
don't give a
news.
damn about none of that.
Of course you don't, because you just brought it
It's
up.
old news. It's not relevant to what's going on right now. It doesn't
It,
matter. It already happened. What
I'm just
matters is
telling you,
right
it was
now.
worse back then. It was way worse. The people that was dying under ICE control, they was they
What
was
matters is
locking
right
kids.
now.
They was locking people up in cages under Obama,
Yeah, but
letting them
wasn't
die in
nobody out in the
cages.
street getting shot. Who was said they were setting
Let
up
It wasn't
blockades
the
like they
same
doing now?
situation.
under
Right.
Obama, they
They're
was
out there
locking them in
blowing whistles.
cages.
They out there blowing whistles and got whole bands out in the street, and judges is going to jail behind trying to hide them. You saying that was happening back then too?
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, they was locking people in
Yeah, I didn't think so, L.
cages,
I
I
got
mean,
you.
we know
I
about
don't
that
give a
already.
damn about that.
in
That's old news,
cages,
bro. That's old news, bro.
That's on
in
Obama. They
cages.
voted for
That's
Obama.
old
They
news.
voted for Obama just like they
It
voted for
already
Trump.
happened.
So ain't nobody hearing none of that.
And I'm gonna tell you this: Obama deported more than three
Okay,
times of
but
what Trump has
L, but
deported,
that's not okay. But L, but I don't care about none of that though. That's what I'm saying.
and
Whatever they numbers
and
is, that's on them.
killed way more
But
people, way more people
okay,
was killed by
okay,
ICE
but
back then.
L, you're saying that, but you're saying that to say what the media wasn't sensationalizing that.
And
The
think
media
about
wasn't
why.
saying nothing about that. They only
Think
bringing
about
up the
why.
only reason they're bringing it up now because everybody is saying, "Well, wait a minute, where was all this outrage when Obama was doing it?"
No,
That's
I
the
don't care
whole
about
question.
who doing it. Honestly,
But okay,
what's
but
wrong is
that's what
wrong
we're
in my
saying.
eyes. I don't care when it happened.
Verge, is he
I'm just
not
bringing
proving our
awareness.
is he not proving our point?
I'm just saying
I'm just
Verge,
it is
is he not
wrong, but
proving our point?
I'm just saying it's wrong, but it's old news, man. It already happened.
we could say that.
But Verge,
Yeah, I'm just telling the truth.
what I'm asking you is when
I'm
this
just
was
saying, prove me
going on
wrong.
under hold up, bro. When this was going on under Obama, was the media giving it this much attention? Was people setting up
No,
blockades
no,
in
no,
roads?
No,
Hell no.
no.
and that's a question you got to ask why too.
It's not. Well, see, and let me just say this, though.
Because there was
Hold
a
on,
Democrat doing it.
hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. And I'm about to end the show, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say what I'm about to say, and I'm gonna pass it to Big E, and I'm gonna pass it to L. Right? Let me just say this. Right? It wasn't the political environment it was then that it is now. And for good reason, it was the reason why they didn't put no media attention on that. Because it's always an agenda at foot, right? So when we're talking about this, and like I just want to bring it full circle, because like I said, once again, it's Tuesday night, it's a sports show, and here we are talking about politics.
Politics,
Right?
as usual.
Right? Not because on Tuesday, normally we're talking about sports and no politics whatsoever.
Right, right.
I talk about politics on whole nother days and stuff. And that's cool, right? And it's good, right? Because it's good we're having a conversation. I just wanted to bring it back to that, right? Like Big E said in the beginning, it's not about the sports anymore, it's about politics now, right? And I understand the frustration because people who watch football, people who watch sports, you know what I'm saying, don't for politics. That's what they got CNN and all that stuff for. And I just put a light on that to show y'all that the reason why the two are merging because they're becoming one. And then we get into things that I talk about when I talk about how we getting inducted into this system that's coming in. It's all part of that. And I want y'all to understand, like I said earlier, how it seems like everything is separate and different, but it's all under the same umbrella of what's going on. When y'all start looking at it like that, I would like to think that people wouldn't be looking at sports in the way it is. And you can kind of look back through the history of sports and see how it always been planned to be used exactly for what it's being used for right now. And that's to push political agendas. You feel me? Right. That's what happened earlier with the merging of the sports and then them talking about politics and sports with ESPN and Sports Center and all of that. And now look where we at today. And then you got those social media in there. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Obama goes, man, like I said, old news already done happened. You know, things that happened then lead to what's happening right now. Right? The only difference is things is different now. You know, we got a little bit more access to information now. We can voice our opinions now, which is starting to be attacked right now as well. So when we, like I said, I understand my fellow Americans, no matter what their skin color is and how they feel, we all got the one thing in common that us who are American citizens, true born American citizens, not anchor babies, not second gen first. No, we in America, our family's been here, whether no matter what skin color is, white, black, whatever, right? You know, so I can understand why they may have felt some type of way about that, right? Especially with the agenda, like I said, he's pushing is very un-American, very un-American. You know, and when we talk about Kendrick, whatever agenda he was pushing wasn't un-American, right? At all, very American, specifically foundational Black American, right? And we got these people from Puerto Rico who are, I guess, American territory, but they don't refer to themselves as American. So is he really pushing an American agenda? And to all the Americans who are allowing yourselves to be manipulated into thinking that somehow this is our fault, and this specifically foundational Black Americans, that somehow we got to be involved with this. Like this has something to do with us when it doesn't. It absolutely does not. I promise y'all, Black people, if we just mind our business and focus on us, we didn't even notice what's going on with ICE bill unless we watch the news. Now, in cities like LA and Chicago, with no, like out here in Columbus, you know, like we would know because they said it on TV, but we ain't being affected by it, right? So
Say it again, Bird.
That shit deep.
We ain't being affected by it, man. And I just like to say, and when it comes to this halftime performance, regardless if he's a fun boy, because that's an agenda being pushed, regardless of all of that, but the political environment right now and what he was pushing in this performance with the under the disguise of his music and whatever. So many, like I said, so many different agendas being pushed in this one performance. You know what I'm saying? People is getting offended on so many levels. They miss the whole underlying thing, and the whole thing is that you're being prepared for globalization. I want y'all to understand that here. Right? at some point in time, they being sit back now, but prepare for them to come back. Right? And I'm gonna leave it at that, man. L, go ahead.
I'm gonna go last.
Okay, go ahead, Big E.
Yeah, yeah, because I got to bounce. All I'm saying is this, bro. It just seems like to me, politically speaking, all of these people want to give us a narrative that we should be fighting for. Before this here, it was about old girl and the dude and the woman in Minnesota that crashed out. Uh After that, it was Don Lemon. Now he want everybody to think he Martin Luther King. Talking about his rights was violated, but this dude went and planned. He went and manufactured a situation to try to get us to go out there and fight for something like Birds just said is not affecting us. Illegal immigration is hurting us more than it's helping us. And again, I don't know about people in other necks of the woods, but in LA, people in LA know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, like L said, the fact that, or like both of y'all said, the fact that we talking about politics and not the game, that's what sports has come to.
Right.
Even when you look at boxing, the only reason we know of, say, somebody like Ryan Garcia is because of his racial rants that he be going on. It's damn
Nah, we
sure
know.
not his skills.
Nah,
It can't, hold up. We know it ain't his skills because Tank dropped him and stopped him. He had to cheat Devin Haney and Rolly dropped him. So it damn sure ain't his skills. You know what I'm saying? That's three fighters that you're trash. But if it wasn't for your little racial epitaphs, wouldn't nobody be talking about you? Teofimo Lopez, the only reason that we know who he is because he was the first thing hey Tio, who you want to fight next? Well, whichever monkey wants the banana. You see, this is where these people go. I'm talking about on all levels. You know what I'm saying? You
And you're
Verbs,
from New
I'm
York,
telling the
Brooklyn.
truth.
He's from Brooklyn.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like when they act like we are heartless and don't have no empathy for people that blatantly disrespects us, and then be like, yeah, y'all ain't gonna do shit, this, that, the third, blase, blase. It's like, well, dude, what do you want us to say about all of this? You see what I'm saying? And hell no, I don't want to hear your music. No, I don't care about what's going on with your government. With what y'all voted for. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, you voted for it. So what do you want anybody to say at this point? When he said the man literally said he was gonna do what he was gonna do, I don't know who you thought. Well, I know who y'all thought who he was gonna deport, but when it didn't work out that way, it's like, oh, what? No, go ahead and fight your own battles. And to sit up and say, well, people know who he is. Well, you know what, bro? I'm old school. And if I'm just not into that genre of music, I'm not going to enjoy it just because I'm not into that genre of music. Everybody does not like every genre of music. Like you use Garth Brooks. Nobody listens to Garth Brooks, but the dominant society, the people that run the society, they listen to Garth Brooks. Them good old boys listen to Garth Brooks. They consider that to be American. So people that's not American, they're not going to like that music, and that's why they raising so much hell. But I don't
What
see
about Kane
nobody getting
Brown?
no energy for them. Who?
Kane Brown.
Women? Who?
What about Kane Brown?
Shane Brown. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
So I'm just saying, bro. It's like for people that in an English speaking country, you can say what you want, but that's what it is. So it's like a whole lot of people took offense to that behind a cause, and you want to bring attention to a cause that don't affect the actual citizens of the country. I'm gonna land with that. So y'all have a good one. Y'all keep winning. Drink your water. Eat your veggies. I'm a holler.
You already know, Big E, man. Thanks for stopping
Big
through.
E. I'm gonna send Big E a dope playlist.
Yeah, man. And I like I said, man, before I pass the I just and like I said, man, I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's all content for me, but I'm just saying as far as from a political aspect, I empathize with my fellow American citizens. I understand why people is up in arms about this, man. Right. And I'm not saying people who saying anything opposition is wrong. That's the beautiful thing about man, we're gonna have our opinions, man. But when our opinions become to the point to where they come volatile, be like up in arms with each other, over our opinions. That's crazy though. But what I'm saying is though, regardless of what your opinion be, it doesn't negate that this performance was being used to push an agenda, a very un-American agenda. Now, whether you like his music, whether you saying it was man, this guy is pushing an agenda that is, for one, like I say, as black folks, definitely don't serve us. It ain't got nothing to do with us, right? But I can understand with my fellow Americans why they feel some type of way. You know what I'm talking about? They seeing that American sports like the Super Bowl is an American thing, which is a family thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like Big E say, mostly them folks mostly own all the teams. You know what I'm saying? There's modern day slavery, all that on display and all of that. But that's another topic for another day. You know what I'm talking about? But we're gonna keep it right there. And they see this stuff, and we like, damn, man, we speak English, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to see somebody perform. Listen, when we understand the music, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, man, then you got all this stuff going on, man. It's just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pass it to my brother Court, Doug. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, no, I feel that too, man. But it's crazy, man. I've been seeing a lot of the white people. It's been the ones I've been seeing. I've been feeling like they've been really outspoken too about they really this was against the whole idea of the Bad Bunny for a long time. And I heard them. I heard that like a month ago, and I was like,
the first announced that this guy was performing, man, it was already rigmarole.
People was really aggravated. Like I didn't.
And they convinced black people to be like that too. But go ahead, Corey.
Yeah, because like Very keeps saying un-American. They started selling it under the un-American term. And me personally, now I might be by myself on this. When I hear white people bring up America and all that, it makes me feel like an outcast. I don't feel a part of that. I feel like I feel like attacked by that. So I don't really care about something being un-American because I don't really like standing for the national anthem or any of that. But I really don't. I'm not a proud, honestly. I don't really like this country. So I personally like. I don't care if I'm okay with people. I'm with the oppressed people. I don't care where they from. I don't really like.
That's what I'm talking about, Court.
I feel like Americans, when people use that term, it's like think about all the people that be using all the racist comments in the 10 TV. They always got the American flag as their profile. You always know when you're dealing with a true redneck. American flag, bro, and they're gonna have some pictures with some glasses with the rainbow lenses. And you're gonna know you're dealing with like, oh, okay. It's just like it's just something about when I hear that term, like, man, American. I just feel like I don't feel like I'm a part of it. Like, the idea of America. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I understand that. I respect that. It's tease his own. You feel me?
Yeah.
But let me say this though, Court. Right to that. Right. Nobody's more American than us. We are more foundation American.
We literally built it.
People in America. We are true freaking Americans, right? And I can understand what you said about what you just said, but
we should be. America just didn't accept us like that, unfortunately.
Yeah. But see, whether the people who came over here accepted us or not doesn't negate the fact that we are true Americans over here, right? More so than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And it's as far as oppressed people go, and I feel you on that, and that's true. And that's why we, as Foundation Black America, we've been open arms to all groups of people who come here. We sit up here, got hung, we got raped, we got bodied, and all of that stuff, so other people could come over here and live off the fruits of our labor. But these same people allegedly oppressed people. I ain't gonna say allegedly, they're oppressed people in their country too. But they come over here and they treat us it's the same, if not worse, as oppressors do.
That is true though. I mean,
They
I ain't gonna
don't
lie.
link up with us.
I
They
do
don't
see that
link up with us.
the
They don't
foreigners
do
do.
business with us. They haven't created or established things with us over here. They don't claim to be us. They separate themselves from us as soon as possible. So it's like a slap in the face for real, for real. So when I say this performance was very un-American, it actually was.
I get what you mean, though. No, I know what you mean, though. I mean, it was definitely anti-government for sure.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
not even anti-government. Not
It
even
was.
anti-government though. I said we take it beyond anti-government, right?
Yeah,
Beyond
it
the
did. It was speaking to the culture and all. It was showing how them in the field, the sugar fields, and all that.
How they
shit.
came up. Yeah.
we feel for that, man.
Talked about his show.
Yeah. Hey,
That same thing rap music does for rappers, man.
It is
He did
what
it.
it is, though, right?
He just did it for Latinos, man.
Yeah, but see, the difference is Latinos don't rock with us.
Burge, why you cutting us off? You let Court talk. Let Court talk. You keep let Court get his last word. My shit about to cut off.
Yeah, but other than that though, man, real shit. This is a great talk though. I'm glad I joined in on this one, man. It was always good to have these kind. I mean, these are real. You can't escape them whether you don't talk about it or not. So this is just the reality we living in. So you might as well figure out a way that you're comfortable dealing with it. So, but other than that, man, you know, peace to love to everybody, man. Always good chopping. You already know what niggas one time, man.
You already know, my
Court, don't log off yet. I'll make this short and quick. Yeah, I mean, I got some words that stuck out to me. Memorable, independence, confidence, energy. Never, you know, I'm a big personal energy. Energy never dies. Homeland, cultural pride, unshakable. Taking control of the moment, memories, community, cultural roots, cultural survival, resilience, real world struggles, celebration and community, vitality, culture and joy. You know, these are just some things that stood out to me and things that I feel like we all can agree that we all strive to achieve in some type of way. You know, the only thing, and this was like one thing that really stuck out. The only thing stronger than hate is love. And I think what happens nowadays in society is they divide us with hate. Social media has given a platform to a lot of people to divide us internally. And I feel like since 2008, when it really boiled up, when Obama passed the HR 4310, allowing propaganda to be used as a weapon against the country, against the world, it's been a huge issue. That was in 2012 when it was passed.
Yeah, but that was done on purpose, though, too.
And I think right now it's really being weaponized to our people. And I feel like we can't let propaganda bleed into our country and be one of the biggest parts of our division amongst ourselves. It's easier to conquer when you divide. When everybody wants to divide themselves from the equation, it's easier to conquer everybody. We are more stronger together, whether people believe it or not. That's what I'm gonna leave it at, man. Peace, love, and blessings. Hope everybody has a great week. And that's what it is, man. E.N.E Sports.
You already know what it is, man. E.N.E every day, all day, no days off, right? That was a great. Right? That's all well and good. That's all well and good, right? Right? But let me remind y'all of some actuality and some facts, right? And that's 100% true. We are very much more powerful together. But when we want to talk about actuality, reality, we're not, right? And unfortunately, indoctrination is heavy set in to lots of us that where some of it is irreparable. And we have to accept that fact and that reality. With that being said, now that us black folks in America are starting to do what everybody else does and just focus on us, we're being made to seem like we're wrong for that. And although it is true that in order to, make some change at some point, we are gonna have to get one accord, but it's also true at the same time that in order to build, you have to destroy. Sometimes in order to advance, you have to separate and isolate, right? And we are at a critical time right now in history where us black folks in America, we need to separate and isolate and focus on us and fix our house. Really, we really do. We ain't got time to be worried about what's going on with any other group of people. Let them fix their mess so we can fix ours, right? I really do believe in that, and I really do understand the importance of that, right? And I respect other groups of people who do that, right? You know what I'm saying? And just to like El was saying, we've been indoctrinated with so much propaganda in this country. You know what I'm saying? It's some of this stuff is into the fabric freaking fibers of our psyches and damn near down to the DNA, right? And some of us are not going to be able to be saved, unfortunately, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say that us as black folks in America, I think it's more important that we focus on us and fixing our situation.
We need leadership again. We don't have.
I'm about to say the
That's
only way that I would
the
agree
reason
with
why
that.
we focus on us and nobody else. All
We
the
gotta
more
have leadership.
I just
100%
I don't
true.
think that we have. I don't think we have proper leader. Like
We don't.
that would
We don't have
sound
any
good in a
leader.
perfect world, and that's why I don't think we're ready for that.
All right. But see, this is the
That's the
thing.
only reason why I wish I was in the '60s, man, because I feel like
But-
that would have been a dope time to be around.
Actually, now's the perfect time because you want to know why? It's a whole different era, right? And now we living in a time where we can have numerous black messiahs rising up simultaneously.
Oh yeah, we definitely have the ability.
Only if we get on one accord with each other. The only way to do that is if we focus on us and nobody else. We ain't got time to be worried about nobody else. We got so much stuff we need to fix. There's so much stuff in our culture we need to get rid of. We need to get rid of this gang shit, this street shit, this dope boy shit, this thought shit. There's so much stuff we need to fix in house before we go worry about Puerto Ricans who don't claim to really be Americans and they really don't rock with us. They don't even rock with the black people in Puerto Rico. I don't care what the relationship between some of them people in New York is. They don't rock with us.
I just think too many people could easily be bought and tampered and compromised.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
that's all more reason why we need to focus on us because we got that going on in our community. We need to focus on that first. We need to focus on the age of provocateurs and
I was actually talking about. I was talking about our community.
Anybody else? And that's the whole thing of what I'm saying.
Who would y'all say is our true leader right now?
There's none.
That's the thing. There is none.
Who's the closest thing?
There's none, Court.
There's none.
There's not one.
Right? No, and that's the
Not
thing.
one.
I'm not gonna say it's not one. It's some, but that's. I mean, we so divided that we can't even speak on that because it wouldn't be something that represents us all. It would only represent a portion of us. That's why I'm talking about right there, man. That's the whole point of us getting on one accord with each other, man, and focusing on
the last
nothing else.
The last real one was Fred Hampton.
Right. You know what I'm talking about? So
and that's something for y'all black history. A lot of y'all only talk about Martin and Malcolm. Fred Hampton was he was the only one who had everybody on the accord.
Back then, brothers was on more one accord than they is now.
Yes.
It wasn't he didn't just have brothers. He had the Aryan Nation. He had white America. He had the Latinos. He had the Asians. He had everybody on one accord. He never talked about division. That's why he was the best leader ever. He had everybody rocking together because he knew all power to all the people. But that's another conversation for another day.
No, that's not a conversation for another day because that's the reason why Fred Hampton was able to be taken out like that because he didn't focus on just us when he should have. That's what the fallacy in the whole civil rights movement was. We should have been focused on us and only us, and we was letting other people in who was agent provocateurs.
No,
we already had the agent
That's how that nigga Marcus Garvey was.
Right. So
he was on that black nationalist.
You know, that's a conversation to be had. And that was the fallacy. That's where Fred Hampton showed his young boy age, like he ain't had the wisdom.
He was young, though. He was young.
Fred Hampton didn't have the wisdom to understand that he shouldn't have included everybody else. He should have focused on just his black people, and that's it. Because look where we at today. The same people who he advocated for, talking about some for all oppressed people, look how these other people, oppressed people, come over and interact with us.
But that's because they didn't have the true understanding.
No,
but what's crazy is they know how to build their communities. The only people that don't know how to build them is us.
It's not even that they know how to build their communities. They've been given a very soft welcoming on doing so.
Yeah, but even when we get the money, we don't know how to sustain our communities.
All right, we don't get the money.
We get money.
No, we get some. We don't get enough. We don't get what they be getting.
Verse, we get opportunities, bro.
We get, like I said, I'm not saying we don't get some, but we don't be getting what they be getting though.
But we don't know how to sustain ours because
that's not true. That's not true, L. That is absolutely not true. There was
the last time
there was so many Black Wall Street. We'll talk about history.
Black Wall Street.
There were so many Black Wall Streets throughout America. We didn't need we didn't need nothing. We was good on our own.
But ever since then, have we sustained any community
like ours was either?
And that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah,
so,
it was.
Like I said, so let's get back to the original thing. Now sports has been made about politics. And I understand my fellow Americans, even the white, I understand I understand the frustration. Right. But I also understand the agenda at hand too. So we're gonna end it with that, man. E.N.E every day, all day, no days off. Listen here, y'all, man. Right. Do your due diligence, man. And you already know over here at A-Real Talk, man, we're gonna keep y'all informed to the T. You did. Tap in, walk with us tomorrow night. We're gonna have another show. Thursday night, have a show, man. It's Black History Month. Tomorrow we're gonna do a little bit of foundational Black American history. You did. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. Y'all just gonna see it when I post it, man. We out of here, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening. You understand what I'm saying, man? Hey, listen here, man. We living in critical times, man. I want y'all to understand how serious it is, man. It's not a game. It's not a joke, man. For real. But as far as us, with all these agendas being pushed through the sports, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Be able to understand and realize when an agenda is being pushed towards you, man. I mean, it's up to you if you want to go along with it or not, though. But, you know what I'm saying? Sports,
Bert,
what's up?
You got to play the last commercial break song.
The last commercial break song.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm about to go to sleep on y'all niggas.
Go to sleep, man. Said boy tired over there, man.
This nigga Court, hey, y'all need to know he used to be the ultimate party king.
Man.
Oh, you silly, hell.
Dominican. No, it's on when I see ya. 2 shots of tequila. Do I dance when we meet up? Don't leave, no, I need ya. On the beach, kick our feet up. Take the plate out the speaker. Now twist, mamacita. Hey, senorita. No, it's on when I see ya. 2 shots of tequila. Do I dance when we meet up? Don't leave, no, I need ya. On the beach, kick our feet up. Take the plate out the speaker. Now twist, mamacita. Hey, senorita. Perfected, you be that on sight. I'm repping your section, I be there all night. Way that you dance got them all in the trance. Even more lit when it's played by your band. Only thought now time to get your ass home. Then do what we feel cause we sexy and grown. Your beauty got me like yo, leave the lights on. Now twist up another because the flight's gone. Had to set back when you do that. Trying to figure out your move when you move that. Got the whole spot checking like who that. On the E-way, time to let the roof that. Hey, let your energy into me. Hands that you tend to me. This switch is meant to be telling me that you was feeling me. Now you won't feel on me. It's your appeal to king. Just keep it señorita. Know it's on when I see ya. 2 shots of tequila. Do I dance when we meet up? Don't need no, I need ya. On the beach, kick our feet up. Take the plate out the speaker. Now twist mamacita. Hey, señorita. Know it's on when I see ya. 2 shots of tequila. Do I dance when we meet up? Don't leave, no, I need ya. On the beach, kick our feet up. Take the plate out the speaker. Now twist mamacita. Hey, señorita.